It's the biggest weekend on this non-flat earth. Super Bowl Sunday is coming up, and we are going to break down the game, give our picks and predictions. We're also going to call one 49ers fan, one Chiefs fan, and one special guest celebrity football fan who is more than excited to tell you why his team is going to win. Do you need a hint? You don't get one. Plus, we're going to talk about Royal Rumble, Kobe Bryant, and why is Mike so happy? And why is he going to be so raw? You're about to find out. Sit down, plug in, man up, get your whiskey drink ready, because we are taking a ride tonight. Super Bowl Jones on the Loki and Jabroni Show.
And welcome, everybody, once again to the show that Loki and Jabroni built, pretty much.
From the ground up.
From the ground up.
There's
From the basement up.
And how is
Good
everybody
point.
doing out there tonight?
I'm good.
Fantastic. Absolutely great. Everybody good?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right?
Doing all right.
That's all right.
I want to give a shout out real quick to Curtis, who keeps asking me if I'm doing okay. Brother, getting better every day. Thank you for asking.
Hey,
Thank you
stop
for
calling
asking.
me from Louisiana. We don't like you.
Nobody likes Louisiana.
Nobody.
I like Terry Bozeman, though.
I thought I had that turned down.
Lee Bozeman from Louisiana we like.
We do like Lee Bozeman.
So who are we, by the way?
We are Loki and Jabroni Show, and I am Loki, and this right here.
The redneck Adonis himself. I am Jabroni,
That's
and the
Jabroni.
man in the box. Probably didn't get his haircut today because he got held up at work, and today's haircut day, and it's supposed to be their king shit, the penis people. You still went and got your... Tell them who you are before you piss me off.
I am Eddie, got his haircut focus.
Got his hair did.
Need to find a new fucking
Got
name.
his hair did. Come on.
No.
Got his hair
You know
did.
how hard it is for me to find just the right person that understands my
With a
hair?
haircut like that, any military base on the planet.
No. I thought so.
killing me.
I thought so. No.
So, all right, let's just get it out of the way. You and I had a discussion over the weekend.
Yes.
And we might as well hit it now because a lot of people are asking.
Fucking do it.
All right, Sunday, prior to the Royal Rumble, we'll have the
Yes.
full Royal Rumble report after the Super Bowl report. But Kobe Bryant and his daughter and 6 others,
Mm-hmm.
including the pilot, die in a pretty horrific helicopter crash. Kobe's 41, his daughter's 13.
Which we're starting to find out now, it was very foggy that day. And even police helicopters weren't taking off that day. They were literally they were grounded and they were not taking off. They were like, nope, we're not taking off. But they still decided Kobe's helicopter, but he flew it everywhere. It was like, and I can see the situation right now. If you're taking a helicopter, it takes you like what, maybe 20 minutes to get from point A to point B up over the mountain. Blah, blah,
Give or
blah.
take, they just
You're
brought
there.
that killer guy from Connecticut to the Bronx in like 15
There you
minutes
go.
this afternoon.
Boom. There you go. So that's my
I'm
point.
so hoping he was going to
What-
die.
Me too. We'll talk about that later.
you get
know what's
caught-
fucked up?
What's fucked up?
He failed at killing himself. He didn't have anything on the Clintons.
oh.
Yeah, almost. We
Fuck.
don't know that yet. We
He's
still
probably-
don't know
he's
that.
he was probably like the Clintons' Axeman.
Wouldn't doubt it. Go ahead.
So, anyways, like I was saying, this is one of those, he's taking this stuff all the time. That being said, it is a god awful fucking tragedy that bestow it. Now, Kobe Bryant was 18 years old when he entered into the NFL.
NBA. Youngest player ever,
Thank you.
too.
I'm over
You
here.
know,
looking
you
at
sound like Pete Buttigieg, who kept talking about every time Kobe was on the field.
No, he's
It's a court, motherfucker.
he
Even I know that.
did things. I mean, getting traded right away. Where do you start?
Draft
off?
night,
got
Hornets. He got
after the
drafted by
Hornets,
Charlotte.
That's right. And then next thing you know, he's over in the Lakers. Spent his entire career there. We talked about the fact that Derek Jeter did that. So first of all, yes, you get a bonus for that because you did. You're in the bonus category. You know what I'm saying? You won back-to-back, 3-time champion.
Yep.
3-time champions. And that's nothing to shake a stick at because during that time there were some pretty big teams going on.
And some mighty fine players.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, you went up against, I think it was at the end of Jordan and Pippen, but still,
Yep, but
they still put together a pretty good team there towards the end that you
Big
faced
shoes
off
to
against.
fill, though.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
It
you
is.
set the bar high.
It is.
Yeah.
So this is because Kobe is also, let's put it this way, he also had a very dark past, a very dark history with his family life. At first, he didn't get his shit straight. He was sexually alleged sexual harassment, which was dropped later in this whole. You could pick it any way you want.
He wrote a big check.
You could pick it apart any way you want. The bottom line is, it was hidden, it was taken care of, it was done. Fast forward to this, obviously, what he was doing now, and I think a lot of people bring this up, and this in my opinion is it is the most tragedy from Kobe, and this is where I'm gonna blow a lot of people's fucking minds coming up next. Kobe was doing stuff. He was really bonding with his daughter. You could see that. They go out to the games. He was going to be a coach. He's really getting into things as far as, as far as just branching out more. He wrote that book. He wrote that short story that you saw
From
about.
what I understand, like 5 children's books.
Yeah, exactly. So he was really involved in that. He was trying to make a different life outside of basketball. So good on you. This is where I leave it now. You got to live your life. You got to do your thing. And as a parent, no parent wants to outlive their child. And I read today, and maybe I'm late on this. Maybe other people heard this a couple like the other day when it first came out. But I just read it today. UConn is going to officially give her a spot on the bench.
They did last night.
Right, exactly. And it's official. That's going to be there. That, in my opinion, that is what hurts, in my opinion, the most. Her passion. I remember hearing a story, and this is something that my kid would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see a young Gigi at like 6, 7 years old. One of his teammates comes up and says, "Man, you got to get yourself a boy, man. You got to get yourself a boy. You got to carry on the legacy." And his 8-year-old daughter comes over and goes, "Step off, man. Don't you worry. I got this.
I got this."
And you could just see proud mom, proud poppy moment, just like he's sticking his chest out like, that's my daughter right there.
Right.
But you can, the passion that was already there. I don't know if you saw a couple of the pictures and the images when they were in Brooklyn not very long ago at a Nets game.
Oh, and they're sitting arm in arm.
arm in arm, and he's going over the thing, and he's like, he's like really impressed with how far she's come. Like, she was going to be an incredible WNBA star.
Absolutely.
Let me just
College.
she
could have been Olympic. She could have been WNBA.
I'm just saying, like, you knew UConn, she was going to blow it up.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
It was either going to be UConn or Tennessee. Those are the 2 powerhouses.
She already said.
Oh, she had already
that's
agreed.
why UConn did what they
All right,
did.
that is
like,
so cool.
I mean,
Tip of the hat to them.
No, I was like, I was floored when I saw that. I was like, that is probably one of the most selfless things I think I've ever seen. A college do that. I mean, come on, man. And there's no guarantee. What if the plane crash never happens and she follows the Jaden Smith course of life? I'm just saying.
This is my bat prom.
I'm just saying, dude. There are certain things that happen in a child's life.
I got you on
that course haven't go off.
Jaden Smith could have been anything he wanted. He chose to be Batman.
A white Batman.
A white Batman.
A very white Batman.
White leather Batman.
That was bat nipple white Batman.
Oh, fuck me running. That was like Val Kilmer bad.
But that is my biggest
There'll be no
thing.
talk of the nipples in the Batman suit.
Thank you, Gene. I appreciate that.
That is one of my biggest things about this is, you know what? Yes. Shoot me for it. Shoot me for it, because I will say it. Kobe got to live a full life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Kobe got to live the dream of going straight out of high school and joining the NBA and doing everything that he did. But his daughter's never going to have that option. And it was like the opportunities were so there.
And on top of that,
they were not even there. It was like,
at this point, it was all a dream.
Right, exactly.
At this point, it was, these are the things that I can do, that I'm going to work hard and attempt to achieve in my life. That's
and as a parent, that's what hit me the most. I think it was you that sent me the message, because at first it was Kobe died in a plane crash, or Kobe died in a helicopter crash. Did you read it? And I said, yeah, I'm actually getting blurry images now. I'm at work, blah blah. And then it was like not even 10 minutes later, you were like, his oldest was in there.
Yeah.
And I forgot that he had all daughters.
Yep.
I was like, oh my God. And then I looked into it. I was like, oh,
As terrible as I feel for Gigi, Gianna is her given name.
Yeah.
I feel even worse for the 3 other daughters that now have to live their life not only without dad,
that.
but without their
Such
oldest
a
sister.
Powerful inspiration.
Right.
She probably was now. And then
look, let me just tell you guys now. We talked about it briefly, and you know,
it does.
the
It
two
fucking-
things. There's 2 reasons why we can't do an entire Kobe Bryant episode. One, neither of us were particularly Kobe Bryant fans. Yes, he's one of the greatest of all time.
I just gave you everything about him.
But the
That
second thing is, I mean, I have been out of the loop with basketball. I've been on again, off again, more off again since 1997. I really don't have a frame of reference. Yes, I've seen all the highlights. I've read all the stats.
Kobe
but
Bryant, Hall of Fame, absolutely,
Without question. He would have been
now,
in
Now,
regardless.
posthumously, is he going to be there?
Yes.
This year.
They're already
guess.
waiving it. He
Right.
was supposed to be 1 more year. They're waiving it. He's going in this year.
Yeah, it's going to happen. I mean, the guy on, and I'll say this: who does this besides Big Papi? And we'll still talk about that later. But on his retirement game, pumped out 60. I think it was 61.
61 on his last
61
game
points,
ever.
right? 61 points on his last game. Look, I'm.
And our feed is gone too.
Ed's Pizzeria ass just.
Oh my God. We're black. We're good. Oh, look, there's Eddie. And there's us. We're pink again.
Oh, we are definitely paying.
And there's Eddie.
We're not recording yet, though.
I don't know.
You may continue.
Okay.
Oh, my
look.
God.
Hey.
Here we are again.
Welcome back. I'm getting the Coke. Finish your point.
Pizzeria Eddie over here.
Oh
Great
my
job.
God. You know, why don't you lay off the Impossible Whoppers, you fat fuck?
Hey, they're on the 3 for $6.
Are they now?
Yeah, we should have totally grabbed those for 3
No,
for $6.
I wasn't doing that tonight. We had a lot more to cover.
No, you said you were doing it today.
I did say I was doing it, and I changed
Yeah, but
my
we
mind.
got yeah, we got a lot.
And I'll tell you
We still got a
why
lot.
after.
We still got a lot.
We still got a lot to cover.
But listen,
I ate wings by myself, okay?
I like wings.
It didn't suck. But, oh, you want some Coke over there?
No, I'm doing cheers.
All right, cheers to you guys. And
Coca-Cola.
thanks for fucking up the feed. We appreciate it. And thanks for bringing it back.
No,
Hey.
the feed never stopped.
Hey,
Doesn't
thank
matter.
You. Thank you.
They couldn't hear us.
Thank you. No, thank you.
For what?
Thank
Fuck
you.
did I do?
You just, I don't know.
All right.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, to do an entire Kobe
you.
episode would not be genuine.
Cheers and
So
56
No, we like I said, we totally gave you everything. 61 points, nothing to shake. We're not dogging anything about Kobe, not at all, man. He's absolutely phenomenal. He started as 8, right? And then
number 8, and he switched to number 24.
like that. What was the meaning behind that?
I had read a report somewhere years ago. Christ, I don't remember.
So can I ask you?
Oh, you know
this
why?
is-
Because his favorite growing up was Magic. It's Magic in reverse. Magic was 42, or was he 32? Fuck if I know. I'm not
No,
a
he
Lakers
was 32.
fan.
Yeah, he was. 32.
There was a reason behind it. Laker fan, come out and
Yeah,
tell us.
somebody tell me the reason why they did that. That is the other thing that kind of gets me. Why do you take both numbers off the team? I understand
He was great with both
basketball-
numbers. I'll say that. He
I
was
was
great
gonna say
with both numbers.
basketball. You don't have as many players, so you can retire a lot more jerseys.
You don't have as many like awesome, great players.
Right, exactly.
Which pisses me off about the Yankees, but that's another story for another time. Eventually, they're
Oh,
going to
we've
have
already
like,
said that.
number 115.
0.7,
Yeah, right. Number 1 and a third.
17 and a half.
Right. But I'm going to say this, and as soon as Producer Eddie Focus is back in the box, the first person on the live feed that can tell us why Kobe Bryant switched
I'll
numbers,
tell you what. You go ahead and keep them busy, and I'll find out.
you find out, but I want them to tell us. The first person that tells us why Kobe changed his number is going to win a free Kobe Bryant jersey, courtesy of the Logan Jabroni Show and Throwback Prices. Our man, Harry the Hammer, is hard at work again. From my man, Joey Bag of Donuts.
Joey Bag of Donuts.
He got himself. Look, you see. Look, I'm not fucking with you guys, man. Where are the fucking tags?
Oh, is that Rudy?
Yeah, he
That's Rudy
he
right
wanted
there.
Kyle Rudolph. There it is. It's an adult medium. Yeah, Joey's like a little midget fuck.
I was gonna say, is that a medium?
Yeah. You want a kid's jersey? Look at this shit. Mike's already seen this.
All right, here we go.
And don't you say it out loud. We're trying to get a winner.
Oh, okay.
You wait for that. You want to get it personalized with your kid's name on it?
Oh, wow, you are way.
I probably am. Or if you're a glutton for punishment like me, you want to keep dumping money into a franchise that breaks your heart every year, you can get one of these.
This kind of breaks my heart.
Okay, we'll find out in a minute. Wait, let's see if anybody comes up with it. Can I read it? And then
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, listen, Mike.
Absolutely.
What do you
I
what
like
do you
that.
think of the jerseys you've gotten from Throwback
They're
Prices and Harry the
freaking
Hammer?
fantastic, and I can't wait to get it. I actually am looking forward to get a couple Red Sox. I still want the green one. I want the what? You don't understand it?
Oh no, I understand it.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Well, I mean, I guess I can understand why but they have to say that word right there.
Yeah,
that phrase,
those two.
those two words, because that's exactly those are his quote. That's
I know,
his quote.
I know,
That's
I
his
know.
quote.
I'm gonna put
So-
my jersey on. Keep going.
No, I can't wait. I want to get my hands on one of them green jerseys, one of them green Red Sox jerseys.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's
fresh
beautiful.
fresh off the jersey.
It's fresh off the visas. I want to get one of them nice fine green. I've been dying for one of them forever. I got a crap ton of like regular Red Sox ones. So those ones are, those ones are out there. Basketball ones, I don't, not a big fan of. But those right there, those NFL ones are absolutely, and the ones that he can actually find are like some rare ass shit. When you came across with that military, I got to get the Smith military. I do, just because it just looks, it's gonna bring me back. It's gonna be so cool.
Oh yeah, and for you guys out there, wherever you are, through the Loki and Jabroni Show, you contact myself, Mike, Eddie Focus. We will get in touch with Harrison. He's going to get you your jersey. $40 for
Harry the Hitman.
any regular player.
Harry
If you
the
want it
Hammer.
personalized like this, $50. Now,
That's
if you are
awesome.
if you are
That's
outside of our
awesome.
area, he will ship it to you. You give us your information, we pass it along. He'll determine the shipping cost. But where else are you going to get a personalized look? This is for my kid. I've looked for this online. This is like
I love the
120
Buckeyes
bucks.
on the back too. That's
Oh yeah,
sharp.
that's sharp as
That's
shit.
sharp, dude.
That's 120 bucks anywhere else.
That's sharp.
$50 out the door, bro.
I'm gonna need two of those Smith ones. I'm gonna send one to my brother.
The military ones?
Yeah.
We're gonna make it happen.
Because I think 22 is probably one of his favorite numbers too, and that's just gonna be fantastic.
Now, just recently, I brought those jerseys to your house. Zach is completely over the moon about his
I'm
jerseys.
gonna go. I'm actually gonna go visit him Thursday. I'm changing. If you're not doing anything, I'm changing his rotors and his brakes, and they're feeding me.
What time?
They're giving me beer after 4:30.
I'm not out till 7, so you're probably
Wow.
going to be dead and gone by then. That's okay. His wife bought him a Donovan Peoples-Jones Michigan
saw
jersey.
that. I saw
Gorgeous. He won the contest a few weeks
Got
ago.
a butt jersey.
Jake Butt. Oh,
Butt.
and that's in the white. Oh, so gorgeous.
I do. I like the white. I'm going to tell you right now, if you get the white, people, do yourself a favor and get some of that spray. What is that called?
Scotchgard.
OxyClean.
OxyClean too? Yeah, why not?
Yep. I use that to get all of my little like bumps. Somebody bumped me the other day. It was Daryl, and I know he didn't do it on purpose, but he had some.
Probably
Had,
hot
had a little
sauce or
barbecue
something.
sauce. Yeah. Hit up on my back, and I knew I felt it rub, and I was like, it was okay. I got home, and I was like, oh,
Fucking shout stick and all
yeah,
that stuff.
exactly.
All right, we are 6 minutes away from starting the
So
fan
we're gonna
Super Bowl talk.
open up the fan Super Bowl talk as such. We never got a chance to actually go back and get these things, but neither one of us guessed either one of these two teams going in there.
No,
we'll get at that.
We sucked the high hard one.
There was a couple good ones that we were close on. Obviously, the Vikings. I think I was dead nuts on the Vikings, to be honest
Yeah,
with you.
pretty
I
much.
don't think I was too far off on them because they ended up pulling off. But then everybody kind of pulled off a 12-4 season. So, good on you for that. Like, big fucking whoop-de-fuck, I guess,
I think I had the Patriots going to the Super Bowl and losing to the
did.
Vikings.
I think.
Or one of us did. I don't remember which one. It doesn't matter. We sucked all the way around. And halfway through the season, we were talking like, how bad are these picks? How bad did we fuck up?
they're terrible. They're terrible.
I had the Saints and the Falcons going from our division. Only the Saints went. I don't think anybody saw San Francisco coming as hard as they did. I think we had the Rams going back. Just terrible.
Man, I'll tell you, I am a Jack guy, but I do roll with some Royale.
You are welcome, sir.
I do. I'm just sitting here like, that's That is so much better than Black Velvet. 20 times better than Evan
Oh
Williams.
dear God! How can you say those names?
Because sometimes Jack is just so
I
expensive.
have nightmares about Evan Williams, and Black Velvet.
But you know what's
is
funny
a
about
song
Crown?
to me.
You can always find Crown on sale. For some strange reason, Crown is always at least $10 off in every store. If you go up there,
Certain varieties, because I want to get a bottle of the Crown Royal Black.
I told you the other one, Crazy Bruce's. I think it's $25. I saw it for, and they have the jersey that's Patriots colors.
Oh yeah,
Remember?
yeah. You did tell me
game
that.
day,
You did
the
tell me
game
that.
day. So what is the difference between the game day Crown and speaking of which?
The fact that you got a
they just got
purple
a
and
jersey,
gold bag,
right?
yeah.
That's what I thought. The
I
jersey.
mean, if it was a black and red
jersey
bag, I'd be
bag.
happy. But I got the purple and gold, and of course, with every Crown Royal bag, it goes to my man Loki over here for all his gaming wares. And
Yes, absolutely. And this one was fantastic.
somebody asked me one time, why don't you just take all your Crown Royal bags and make like a blanket or a pillow? I'm like, because I'd have to steal them
fuck?
back from Mike.
the fuck? Who the fuck said that?
I wish I could remember. Somebody I work
The
with.
fuck?
That would be great, though.
Do
Have
we,
a
do we
Crown
look
Royal.
like the knitting type?
No,
Doesn't even look like that'd be warm. I
don't know.
You might as well make a cloak out of that
soft and
shit.
velvety and shit, and you put all the stuffing inside. Maybe I don't
You
know.
go get yourself one of them fucking.
All right, you know what? With 3 minutes to go, break it down for them while I get ready
All
to
right,
dial
so
the phone.
what we are going to do is we have officially got a couple people to call in who are from different fans bases. Chris assures me that they are not fans that just went out and fucking picked up some 49ers gear like this week because obviously Harry didn't give him any yet.
No,
But they also didn't just go and pick up a hat because they figured that that's where they needed to go with this. But
they
no,
have
no.
long-time affiliations with these teams.
No, there is. These are true fans and true blue people that are like 100% backed it and behind it. That being said, we're going to allow them. What is it? A few minutes.
I'd say somewhere close to 8-10 minutes, a little longer if they're making good points.
Wow, 8-10 minutes.
Our
Okay.
first guy
Okay.
has got 15 minutes because this is now his fourth appearance on the show.
Yeah.
He's ridiculously famous, and Christ, we're drinking whiskey right now. So why don't we just pick that phone up and give him a little bit of a call?
So he's also a Kansas City fan. Mm-hmm. So he's a Chiefs fan. Which I got to admit they haven't been in since 69.
50 years, 1970.
1970. So 69-70. It's when the last time when they won against Minnesota.
Correct.
All right.
All right.
Gotcha.
Do we got you here, kid?
Yeah, hey, what's going on, buddy?
Ladies and gentlemen, the whiskey drinking champion of the world, just fresh out of the studio recording the next great album.
All right, so-
he's the lead singer of Shaman's Harvest. It's Nathan Hunt, guys, and the biggest Chiefs fan I know in
First
my
of
life.
all, no, I get to use it this time. It's Nate motherfucking Hunt because the last
There
time
you
as
go.
we were just speaking, the last time they were actually in the Super Bowl is when they beat my Minnesota Vikings. So
That's true.
there is a little bit of that rivalry excitement that I'm kind of looking forward because you know what? That was the last time I was there as well. So I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Bro,
I feel you.
What a great, I mean, why couldn't we have just redone that? That'd been great.
Because then I would have got my heart broken again. So I
my
like
heart breaks for you.
what I figure is I'll let you win this one, right?
Oh, God, here,
and
I'm gonna
I'll
let you.
back you. I'll back you, and then next year,
All right.
I'll
I'll
come
reciprocate.
creeping in, and then we'll take it,
Okay.
and you can back me. See, and then we'll have
All right.
both of our dreams. Mine will just be a year later. I'm cool with that. You're famous. You're Nathan motherfucking Hunt. I can take the back burner for that and be happy and satisfied, right? We cool.
This is how politics work, right here.
See?
Give and take.
He
We just
gets
solved
it.
it.
He gets it. No,
We
he
just
gets
solved
it.
it, man.
A bottle of whiskey and conversation done.
Raise your glasses for Nathan
Done.
Hunt right here.
Done.
Crown Royal Jones right here.
So we're gonna give you
What's
I mean, obviously everybody knows my pain, but why don't you take them down your Kansas City pain, my friend?
Oh, bro. I mean, for the last, 10 years, we've come so close. I mean, we had Montana, for God's sake. I mean,
I
granted,
hear
it
you,
was
bro.
at the end, we had Montana, and we couldn't pull it off, man. We've come so close. I'm gonna tell you what.
We had Brett Favre.
Being, true. Being a Kansas City Chiefs fan will make you believe in NFL conspiracies. I promise. I promise you. The
You're
whole
right,
thing's
bro.
rigged. I can't tell you how many years I said that whole thing is rigged.
He's probably of the
Well,
mindset
you
like
know.
me. Vince McMahon runs the NFL.
Right.
That's why when he got that, absolutely,
Yeah.
we're like, oh, he's gonna be one of them people.
Now we got
Yeah.
WWF football starting up in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, really.
It's gonna be good
The
shit.
world is flat and the NFL is big.
You've been paying too much attention to my Facebook feed, my friend. The world is flat. What the? Anyway, that's a different show. So
Hey, he should be a part of that one.
I got a guitar player that
part of
honestly,
that one.
I believe, I thought he was kidding. You know, I started laughing when he was talking about the world being flat. I thought he was making a joke. And he honestly believes. Now I kind of feel bad.
So do I. What band does he play for, and why should I not buy his record?
Nickelback.
Well,
And-
it's our band. He's totally.
No,
Yeah, it's a guitar player and everything. We got all kinds, man.
Josh.
All kinds. I'm not. Well, I don't want to throw him under the bus.
Oh, come on. You can't do that. No.
Yeah, come on.
No, leave it at guitar
I mean,
player. Leave it at guitar
He's the
player.
guy that. He's the guy that wears a big floppy hat, but I'm not telling you.
All right.
He's got really long hair.
That's all you
He's on
need. That's
stage
all you.
right.
All right,
Bro,
And he
everyone
plays
knows.
the TRS, but I'm not going to tell you.
Everyone knows the weirdest guys make the best musicians. You know
That's
that.
true.
They're
That's
all
true,
they're
man.
all a little tapped.
That's true.
Hey.
That's true.
So, we go back to interviewing you on your bus, and the Chiefs were doing real well, and you're like, I believe, and we had a deal. If the
Yeah.
Chiefs ever make the Super Bowl, I want you to tell us on this show and the world, why do you think the Chiefs are going to win this Sunday?
Yes.
Other than they're your team.
Well, fuck, dude. The weapons are insane. I mean, 49ers have a great, mean front four, but, our line's been outstanding. We've been protecting the shit out of Mahomes. He's like, fully 100%,
Mahomes is
as you
scary.
saw in the
dude.
last two.
That
games.
kid
Oh, he's
is
so
impressive.
scary.
He's impressive.
We've got the speed that's crazy. We've got the best tight end in the business.
Mm-hmm.
And the defense is, got their shit together. I mean, we've got some serious weapons on defense finally for the last, 6, 7 games.
And
They've been acting like they play in the NFL.
do you
Right.
realize that the people that passed on Mahomes, the Bears,
Yep.
they picked up Trubinsky. No, I know. Dude, the list, he was a second-round pick. And
Right.
When I first saw this kid look to the right and throw the ball to the left, but not only do that, but hit numbers.
Oh, yeah.
I knew this kid was
That's
special.
a
Dude, I
Madden
knew this kid
NFL
was
Xbox move.
special, dude. Like, I was like, that's
Oh,
just
insane.
stupid.
I think I read the other day. Somebody was doing a report on him when he was in the combine or whatever, and it just said that, nobody should be picking him up because he just doesn't have any accuracy whatsoever. And right now, I hopefully that guy lost his job. And there's a lot of people shaking their head, and somehow we got him.
Look,
We got him, and
Trubinsky was supposed to have that accuracy too, and he had it for what? The first season.
Yeah, the first,
right.
2/3, he came in late. But
And then it's just like where to go after that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I feel you, bro. Especially that's usually one of the biggest pieces of any team is you want a good quarterback. You want a good front person. That's why I hate Aaron
Yeah.
Rodgers so much, man. He's just he's on the Packers number 1, and I just hate the Packers.
fuck the Packers.
Sure.
But
You have
but
to.
he's an incredible quarterback, dude. He's just what he does out there, and I literally see Mahomes, and I see a veteran quarterback in a young 20-year-old body. So like he's only getting better, and that's scary, dude. That's super
you
scary.
Nailed it right on the head. He's always great. His way to think outside the box is pretty. He's got some good scrambling. But what's really awesome is his ability to see things from a bird's eye point of view and see, and like you said, he sees things like a veteran.
Yes.
You know, he can see what the defense is doing like a veteran, and he's one hell of a leader.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, those are the things that you can't really. I mean, you can teach it, but it takes forever. You got to be a veteran to get it.
Right,
Yes.
and I've watched his ability to think on his feet and change directions like at a moment's notice that you saw with the greats of the past. You mentioned Montana, who breezed through Kansas City for a short spell, but when he was with the 49ers, that was the toughest guy to catch. He didn't spend much time on the grass on his ass. He was up.
Right.
He wasn't the most mobile human being on earth, but he could change direction in a heartbeat, find the open hole, throw it to whether it's Dwight Clark or Jerry Rice or any number of the weapons he had, or if the need arose, for him, it was a 6-7 yard run. For a guy like Mahomes, that 7 yards for Montana turns into a 20-yard run, which we saw during the championship game. It was like,
I made a
how
comment
did he
about that.
You were right. You were like, how the fuck did he find that hole?
He looked like Naruto, man. He was
Yeah.
like,
And it's insane. That was one of the greatest championship runs I've seen, and it was from a quarterback.
Not only that, it looked effortless. Like, go back.
He
wasn't even trying.
Please go back there and watch it. It literally looks like he just rolls off this dude like water on a duck's back. Like it.
Yeah.
It really, to me, it looked effortless.
And
I
one
looked
spin
to
where
that-
we thought he was dead, and he just went back to back with the guy, did the spin move, and got 7 more yards. We're like, this guy's fucking human.
I said the same thing. I was like, dude, this is what he's doing now. This kid is.
Give him 5 more
this
years.
kid is
He's like the
incredible.
champ of the world 6 times
Incredible,
over.
dude. Incredible. That's where we are, though. That's where we are going forward. So if any team could get it, I'm glad you guys did, because you are feeling as much pain as we have. We have never won it. You won it, but like I said, I'm rooting for you guys, because 50 years, I'm a Red Sox fan, bro. That's painful.
Oh, get it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when we won it in 2004, the feeling, it's just, you know what I'm saying? The feeling, and you've been a fan your whole life. So
Oh yeah.
I would love to be a fly on the Hunt household wall.
Oh, my God.
When you guys pull something off on this Sunday, and dude, you gotta give us a big scream. You gotta give us a video of you screaming your face off, man. I'll tell you
Awesome.
that.
And look, the reason I keep myself out of that conversation with you guys is because my team's only been to the dance twice, and we've got humiliated twice.
But
So
you're also a younger team, weren't you? You're
66.
66
is when the Falcons
franchise,
came
right?
in.
So yeah, so that's not too much further past this.
I already told you, our motto should be, we suck and we know it. And the other one, Nathan, if you've never heard this before, the letters in Falcons should stand for fans always left counting on next season.
That's really sad too. That it works that way.
That's a
thought Bills were
jabroni
good.
original and cannot be used without my
I thought
personal
Bills
consent.
was great.
Thank you.
Boy,
There you
I
go.
love losing Super Bowls.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
pretty
Bills,
good,
but,
too.
Dude, Falcons is a big thing to fill.
You're welcome. We're going to make shirts and sell them on cafepress.com/Logan Jabroni.
So we do have the deal for Mr. Hunt.
We have a deal for him.
Yeah.
We do. If your
that's the deal.
Kansas City Chiefs win, you, sir, get a Hunt jersey of your choice and color
Got to give us a number, and we'll put your name on the back.
from the Loki
Yes.
and Jabroni show, mailed to the fine Hunt establishment. It will not say Nate motherfucking Hunt, because
There's too many letters.
exactly. We don't know. We don't know to put the A at the end or the ER.
Wait.
You know what I'm
Wait.
saying?
What if we got it made to say MF Hunt?
Ooh, MF Hunt.
Yes.
That's pretty. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
That's real good.
Bad.
And then tell.
Dude, I've got a whole new reason to cheer for the Chiefs right
See?
There you go.
See?
Awesome.
That's what I'm talking about. Now your scream is
Dude,
going to
that's
be
great.
that much better.
We will make that for you. But
I'm going to hold you to it.
you
Oh,
better.
no, you getting it.
You better, but there's 2 things. One, we need, passes for the next show. You're always good for that.
Yeah,
And,
of course.
and second, I need your wholehearted, from, the football knowledge and from your heart, going Homer all the way. What's your prediction for the score of the game? Obviously, you're going to have Kansas
Yes.
City on top.
Oh, man. I think it's going to be.
Gotta
I
have
think it's going to
whiskey
be a
during this
blowout.
interview.
Okay.
Blowout.
Yeah, I
love where you're going.
I think it's going to be a blowout. I mean, we've learned how to, obviously, watching that. If you watch the Titans game, we've learned how to beat the run. So, I think it's going to be a 21-point difference.
Wow.
That's what I'll say that.
If I'm
I
not
think we win by
mistaken,
21.
isn't that one of the biggest? No, wait. San Francisco Chargers.
55-10, San Francisco versus the Chargers.
Yes, 55-10. So okay, yeah. So no, that you won't be beating that deficit, but that would be a pretty big deficit.
And look, for such a young
Yeah.
look, I love both of these teams. I think they're both young, they're both hungry, and at the end of the day, obviously the best team is going to win. That's a cliche amongst all cliches, but Nathan might be right. Before we bring on our 49er fan, Nathan is making a point. All their weapons
They are
just freaking amazing.
Well, and you kind of touched on it. That's a big reason why I love the Super. I mean, obviously, I love it because the Chiefs are in it. But biggest thing is both the teams. This is the future of the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, hats off to all the kings of the past. Brady and all that stuff. But man, I hate the Patriots. But you gotta tip your hat to them anyway. You gotta tip your hat to them, but I think this is the dawning of a new NFL for sure, and it's exciting NFL.
Absolutely.
And now let's not forget your man, the coach, the legend, Andy Reid. He has been through a lot, man. This man has been through a lot of teams and has gotten the teams to the big game and has gotten his heart broken
Every time.
every fucking time.
I made a
So-
joke.
Right.
I made a joke when he went to Kansas City, and I said I think he mistook the fact that it's KC and not KFC. I thought he was getting a job at the chicken joint, but look what he's done with this team.
we got the best.
I've always said he was, fuck yeah.
I can't
dude. Yes, you do.
disagree with you, my friend. Kansas
Yes.
City barbecue is the greatest.
But I will say, I've always considered Andy Reid the Charlie Brown of the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Always missing the kick.
Oh,
Always missing the
absolutely.
kick, man. He's always missing that kick, and I am just rooting for that underdog, that Andy Reid for one time, because you know what, dude, he's tasted defeat so many times that he could tell these guys, trust me, you don't want to taste it, dude. It's terrible.
Yeah.
The taste that it'll last, and it doesn't just last for a couple days. No, that shit's gonna be around for like years, seasons.
Yep. And the only coach that wants to taste defeat is Rex Ryan. You think you got jokes, my friend?
was
I got
good.
them all day long.
That was good.
Nathan, I'm glad you got to come on and talk about your Chiefs, and you kept your end of the bargain. I appreciate you. One more whiskey in the air for our man Nathan. When does the album drop? Any ideas?
Yeah, we're looking sometime around April and May. I'm just listening to mixes today, and hopefully the whole thing's done mixed in the next 2 weeks.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah,
forward
and
to
then
it.
but before then you'll see a single. We're gonna come out with a single early this time.
That's
and,
awesome.
So you can kind of get a flavor of the record beforehand.
Now,
You don't have to wait the full.
no, that's fine. Not waiting for it's always great when a single precedes the album. It gives you a taste of what's coming up. I know a certain podcast that is celebrating 5 years in April. We've already lined up WWE Hall of Famer Road Warrior Animal. What about lining up Nathan Hunt to give us a track by track gimmick of the record?
I'd love to do it, man. I'm in.
And
All right.
and real quick, any rumors that you're on The Masked Singer this season?
I'd watch that show. Nobody would guess.
No, the rumors aren't true.
Right. No,
I guessed you were on
the.
the last one. I thought you were definitely the Rottweiler at first, and I found out it was Daughtry. But
Oh,
Yeah.
I was upset.
Yeah.
I was like, Nathan Hunt. Oh, damn it!
I know who Corn on the Cob was. That was my favorite. It was Buckwheat.
It was Buckwheat. You're right.
That's amazing. Yeah, no, the only episode I've seen is the one with that doctor was in. He sent me a thing, sent me a message telling me to check it out, and I was like, "What?"
That's why.
What the fuck?
All right. Well, we're gonna
That's
let you
awesome.
get. We're gonna let you get back to your life already in progress. Whether you all
Just the
believe
fact that
the
you
Earth
get
is round or flat don't matter.
just the fact you get a random text from Daughtry telling you to watch The Masked
Right?
Singer is fucking hysterical. Everybody else was trying to guess who it is. You know why he did that, right? Because he couldn't tell anybody. He wanted to tell his wife and his kids so bad that he was the Rottweiler, and he was like, "Who am I going to tell? Fuck, Nathan
Tell
Hunt.
Nathan Hunt.
Nathan Hunt, dude, watch The Masked Singer."
I'm texting Nathan motherfucking Hunt right now.
He won't tell nobody. He doesn't leave the word.
Remember the deal. You give us the number and you give us that color of that jersey. You win, baby. It's in the mail, and it's MF Hunt coming your way.
I love it, man. All right, definitely got a root now.
All right, brother.
I
man.
was on the fence. Okay,
Oh, I
well,
bet
now
you were. I bet you were.
All right. Thank you.
Always a pleasure, brother.
Thank you, sir.
All right, boys.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Wow. You know,
Every time. It's always a pleasure, man.
he's always funny, and he laughs at our silly jokes, which is the best.
No, we have dad jokes.
We got jokes.
We got dad jokes.
We got jokes, but now we gotta lean to the 49ers side of the fence. I promised everybody equal time. We're gonna pick up this phone. We're gonna call a gentleman. His name is Lewanika,
Lequana?
and he is a 49ers fan.
Lakota?
He's a loyal listener. So
Lacote?
let's get Lewanika on the phone.
Lacote?
No, let's just work with this. It's Lewanika. And if he doesn't answer the phone, he's fucking fired.
Oh.
Is this Lewanika?
No, this is Juanita.
Juanita? Looking for Lewanika.
No, she's in the other room. You want to talk to her?
Is this a rib?
We're looking for the 49ers
no.
fan.
No, this is true. This is 49ers fan.
Well, then.
Oh, well then I guess we got the right person then. You're on the air right now, Logan Jabroni Show Jones. We need to know why your team is going to win the Super Bowl.
Because.
Fantastic answer.
Well, I hope it's not just that.
Yeah, really.
I hope you got more than one answer. One word. Come on.
I'm convinced.
He's got my vote.
Yeah, okay, good.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
you
vote
know
for
what?
You too.
We just thank you, sir. You're out. Yeah, wrong number, Jones. How about you send me the right number? Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Talk about Nathan Hunt.
Oh, my God. I'm glad that was your phone.
Nathan Hunt
Because-
doesn't like the Patriots. A little upset about that.
Hey, wait. If we can do that, then we can do that whole stupid, call for flowers and all those stupid phone radio gimmick craps.
Pretty much.
What, the Jerky Boys?
Yeah, we can do all kinds of fun, stupid shit like that.
No, it's still illegal the last time I checked.
How is it illegal?
It's a prank call.
It's not really a prank call.
Is this like
But if at the end, if you tell them it's a prank call, is it really a prank call?
and isn't this like a 2-consent state?
I don't know.
No, it's not. That's bullshit. Because I was not consented at all for any of the bullshit that I recently went through.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's very different.
Thank you. No, that is very true. Thank you.
Lewanika is finally going to give me the right number. Can you believe that shit? I clicked the number right here in the chat gimmick, and I got some dude. Juanita's in the other room. Who the fuck is Juanita?
I wish you told me who. Oh.
Yeah, Lewanika. Don't. I got specific instructions. Now that we have the right freaking guy.
Real quick, well,
On the-
Crystal Key chimed in. Both
ahead, hold
teams
on.
are really, really good.
Yes, they are. Anybody else on the chat gimmick?
Oh, my God, dude.
Nope, just her.
All right. First of all, the next time a fan gives me a
Dude,
bum number,
no.
I am gonna lose
No.
my shit.
First of all,
Go ahead.
dude,
Buddy?
you know who I'm talking to on the phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, don't ever give us a bum number again.
That was fucked up. We
That
talked to
was
some guy doing
not-
laundry.
That was not funny.
Okay, I
am
clicked the number
not laughing
in the
right
chat.
now.
Give me a number. This is my number. I clicked it. Hello.
I
Like, who
thought-
the fuck is this guy?
I thought we
The best
sang
part is he
together.
tried to beat me.
No, I thought we sang together I thought, we had a bonding moment. I thought there was something going on.
We've had many bonding moments.
And then you give me this.
You know what?
Give me.
I might go to the bathroom while he's doing his dissertation and listen back later. That's how pissed off I am right now. Because
if I didn't give you something to work with,
ladies and
He's got a
gentlemen,
point.
Akash Mbatwa, Lewanika Miller. He is a lifelong 49ers fan, and you got a hard act to follow, kid, because you just followed Nathan motherfucking Hunt from Shaman's Harvest. We're getting free passes. We're getting all sorts of shit. You got to beat him.
Well, first of all, I want to give props to him. He did a great job, and I absolutely got to say, I appreciate the fact that one of the longer points he talked about was Joe Montana playing for Kansas City.
Yeah,
that made me proud.
Thank you.
That actually happened to be one of the few games where I rooted for KC when they were the only team that beat the 49ers that first year Montana played for them.
Okay.
In a blackout game everywhere in the country, I actually had to listen to highlights on some AM radio station that I could barely get in, literally holding my arm and the radio half out a window.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Are you still watching on the live feed?
I am. I shut off the volume.
Good. I want you to look at this. This is what happens when you fuck me over on a phone number. I have to break out the biggest gimmick in the history of gimmicks
I'm still drinking fucking the whiskey.
So am I. It's so good. Because
I still
Nathan
can't
Hunt,
believe you did that to us.
whiskey
man.
drinking champion of the world. You got a few minutes there, Akash Mbatwa, Lewanika Miller. Why are your 49ers destined to win the Super Bowl on Sunday?
Well, first of all, I'm talking to you while holding a wallet I've had in my hand from San Francisco, a leather wallet that somebody bought for me while out there since 1992. So, true fan. And I can tell you there's a whole host of reasons. One, I'm going to start with.
Well, first of all, hold on. Before you even go to that, the only way you could have gotten a San Francisco fucking wallet back then is if somebody brought it from San Francisco, because we didn't have
Well, we had
internet.
K&M All-Star Sports. He carried everything.
No, he didn't have no San Francisco wallet. Oh, he might have.
He might have, because he got me all the Falcons gear, and he
Yeah.
would tell me every time I walked by, Chris, come buy some new Falcons gear. It was like a magnet for
because
money.
I just spent $90 fucking
Right?
shipping it from Atlanta.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
I have one T-shirt, extra large. Come buy it. Of course. Yeah. Derp. All right, sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, Lewanika. Give us your take why you're going to win.
Well, first of all, the thing I've noticed the most this season, leading up to the playoffs, the games I've watched on national TV, and everything I've read about the 49ers for the games I couldn't see, is versatility. Jimmy G simply does what needs to be done during the game. He throws when he needs to throw. If there's a game that requires him to light up the points, he's doing it. If there's a game like the playoffs last week where all he needs to do is manage the game and make sure the right running back has it or he gives the right look to draw off the defense, he does that like a king. He was on fire just managing the game. And that's the thing that I found most impressive about Jimmy and his versatility. I think that's one of the number one things that we have going for us going into this game. The next thing I have to say is just I'm an offensive guy. I've always done.
You've offended me on more than one occasion, so yeah, you are.
You're offending me right now.
Oh yeah, I was a running back kind of guy, and I've always liked the offense. I prefer offense. I mean, I was a 49ers fan back when Walsh first started there, and got Montana on board. And I can tell you, the thing that I liked the most out of the last few games was just watching their defense. They just swarmed people. They were on all the time. There was so much pressure, even when they weren't blitzing or whatever. They were just on quarterback. They were just knocking people down and just really making their presence felt. I don't think either of those games would have gone our way without the defense playing the way they played. And that's one of those things that I just don't think we can get away from.
Okay.
What do you think about Tom Brady texting Garoppolo the words "Go win"?
I'm sorry, say that again?
I said, what do you think about Tom Brady texting the words "Go win" to Garoppolo?
I think that's awesome. I think there's not enough people in the world that can work with people and then wish them well when they go to other teams.
Well, I was going to say, do you feel like that was kind of an ugly departing from, you kind of feel like, Garoppolo is supposed to be kind of like Aaron Rodgers, maybe Steve Young for Brady, but Brady was never willing to step down. So Garoppolo kind of said, get rid of me. If you ain't going to use me, get rid of me.
I wasn't in those locker rooms. Was it ugly? There were probably moments. Was it the worst thing that happened for any of the people involved? Clearly not. Tom Brady's won since. Garoppolo's winning since. So I think in the end, it probably worked out as good as it probably could have worked.
Right? Is that any different than...
It's working good for you guys. You guys got a really good quarterback.
Right. Is that any different than Bledsoe and Brady?
No.
I mean, even though Bledsoe wasn't a championship quarterback...
No, he was definitely serviceable. He was one of the better of his day.
Two-time Super Bowl appearance, yeah.
Can we talk about?
I mean, he wasn't a schlub.
Can we talk about? I think is it the owner of the 49ers?
I don't know who
Or
owns
is
49ers.
the manager? He's a manager, right?
What's his name?
John Lynch.
Oh,
Yeah,
from
Lynch
the
is the-
Tampa Bay
he's
Buccaneers.
the general manager.
Can we talk about that for 2 seconds? Because I want to bring that point up. This is a gentleman that played.
Say that word again.
A gentleman.
He was the
he was a
classiest.
gentleman that played in our era of growing up and watching footballs. He was our star. Well, I'm gonna take a no.
Well,
He was when he played on the Tampa Bay
he was
Buccaneers. Oh, he was bigger.
He was
than
a
big,
beast.
bro. He was
Yeah.
bigger than big. I wasn't even a Tampa Bay fan, and the respect that I had for John Lynch because what he did on the field and off the field was absolutely incredible. And this is the one thing that I got to say about your San Francisco 49ers is he resides in every single player in that locker room. There is that gentleman that aspiring to be better, that symbolism of what Lynch brought out to the field. Every time he put that uniform on, every single time he suited up, he lived by a code. And his team, you can see it. They are living by Lynch's code. And I
absolutely.
I think
And
that's freaking fantastic, dude.
You actually kind of brought up part of one of my points, which was just the positivity of the team. They're just so, and you see that when you talk about Kittle, when you see him on the sidelines before a game, after a game, during the game, he's just this excitable guy who's just happy to be there.
He reminds me of Gronkowski.
Yes.
He's
without
Exactly.
without the fucking bipolar crazy bullshit.
Well, no, he still has that. If you watch him closely,
Kittle?
he's still, he gets
Yeah,
crazy.
he does.
He gets crazy. Yeah, absolutely.
all
Thank
right.
you.
You're a
He
fan
does.
of the team. You can say that.
And
That's
that was
all
one of
good.
my biggest things. When you guys
he
played
has
against
his
Minnesota, I said he was absolutely crazy doing a zone against Kittle,
Beast.
playing 5 yards off of Kittle. What are you doing? Because a man of that size, I don't care how hard Harrison Smith hits. If you give the tight end 5 yards, he's going to catch it and at least fall 3 yards. And even
He's
if
got to
you
fall
tackle-
forward. Yeah.
Right, there you
Yeah.
go. There's 8 to 9 yards right there. You just gave them on
Every
the first
time.
every
Right, and not
fucking time.
not to
dude.
get off of Lewanika's point, but we watched that Minnesota versus Atlanta game, and when they
But
threw
that's
to
my
Austin,
point about Kittle. Is
and-
that's how nasty he is. You can't
and
give
when
him
they
5
threw
yards.
to Austin Hooper makes a catch. He's wrapped up. He gets 3-4 more yards just fighting his way through it. To have a big tight end like Kittle, like Austin Hooper, who can fight their way to get those 3, 4, maybe sometimes 5 extra yards, that's
Well,
a
you saw
gem.
me,
That's a
you saw
jewel.
me put up a Rudolph jersey, and I was that was a medium jersey. I was putting it up against myself, joking,
which
and
we're
stuff
both
like
too
that.
fat for.
But Rudolph is not that tight. He's not a Kittle. He's not a Gronkowski. He is a finesse tall guy. He's got to get
He's Pete
behind
Nesselars.
somebody, and he's got to get them hands up there. A Kittle and a Gronkowski will just bull you.
They're
I mean,
special.
they're bulldogs.
Yeah.
They're bulldogs.
They're a separate kind of physical animal.
Exactly.
They,
Right.
And
they actually
you can't cover 'em.
defy our expectations of what the position is, what a player does,
Yes.
what that man is capable of doing.
Can't cover that. You
That's
cannot
something
cover
that,
that.
that's way different. You put that in conjunction with a quality quarterback who knows the intelligence, who knows the X's and O's of football, and that's just something you can't beat that.
To
He'll
go
know
on that
when to get
point-
the ball to him, and he's gonna make that happen.
Right. To go on that point, where was Tom Brady this year without Gronkowski?
Curtain.
Yeah, well-
Exactly.
I mean, he may not have got hurt, but he was hurting.
But no, he
Hold on, Eddie's got a point.
was missing. He was missing Gronkowski.
Oh God,
And
everybody hurts.
they could never replace that.
No.
And you
Well,
have that.
one of the things that I can tell you as a comparison, because I play a lot of fantasy football, I had both Garoppolo and Brady on my team.
Wow,
And
what a get!
Smart.
I managed that.
That's pretty
And
smart.
I can tell you what, I had the worst time making decisions of who to put out in front.
I was gonna say, depending on if Kittle is healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also,
Yeah.
you play the opponent. Now, with a couple minutes left to go, Leonika, we need to know your prediction for the game. Who wins and by how much?
It's going to be the 49ers, no question asked. I honestly think it's going to be like 12.
Okay. Same deal applies to you. If your team wins the Super Bowl, the Loki and Jabroni Show, we will foot the bill for an authentic, much like this gimmick you see right here, stitched NFL jersey in your size, your favorite number with your last
color.
name stitched across the back. If your team wins, courtesy of the Loki and Jabroni Show, you're getting an official jersey, Super Bowl Jones.
I like the sound of that.
I
I
figured
do
you
like the sound of that.
But
Now,
you're gonna have
you-
to show up to the hop yard to come grab it and sing some fucking karaoke.
Yeah,
with us.
exactly.
I will definitely do that. But I was going to say, do I get a bottle of that Crown if I get the Showcase Showdown and actually have my prediction?
I'll make you a
you know
different
what?
deal.
I'll tell you what. If you bang the score within 3 points, the Crown Royale comes with the jersey.
Oh, absolutely. Let's hear it.
Is that what you? Is that good?
I
Does
got it,
that
I got
work?
it.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, so he says first of all, it's by 12 points,
12
right?
points.
By 12.
So what is your final score?
He's got to do the math. That's hard. And we got
I know.
another call tonight.
I know.
Yeah, math is
I'll tell you what. You get this. I'm going to run and keep him on the
I'm going
line.
to say 33 to 21.
See, there
That's
you
12
go.
points. I don't even have to move. 33 to 21. We are
33,
keeping that.
21, and that's
It's Lewanika
San Fran
versus
and
KC.
KC.
Now, I want you to know if
what color
you're-
jersey?
Yeah, what color jersey?
Obviously, I want the traditional San Fran jersey.
Red.
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 Okay.
All right.
And what number?
So tough. So tough.
Isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
there's only
Isn't
100 to
it?
pick from, right?
Yeah.
Well, not really. 00.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
Can you still get Jerry Rice?
If we're
Yeah.
putting your name on the back, you can put any number you want. Let me hold this
Or
up
you
one
can
more
get Rice
time.
if you want Rice just straight
Yeah,
up.
right.
We'll get you a straight up Rice jersey.
This is the jersey from Throwback Prices that I got from my daughter, Ohio State, right here. It's got her name and her number right on the back.
I already got Red Miller, and I'm just waiting on number.
Yeah.
that was.
Yeah.
But if you want,
let's go with Jerry Rice.
all right. So you want to
Number
go?
80.
You want to go number 80, but the name Miller, right?
Or do you want a Jerry
you want
Rice
Rice?
jersey?
You
You
want
gotta
Jerry
make
Rice.
it. You gotta make a call, dude. We got a show to do.
I
Come on.
gotta say put Lee Wanika on that bad boy.
See? All
Lewanika,
right,
all
all right. That's what I'm talking about. But number 8, gotcha.
All right,
Gotcha.
we're gonna have to switch that up. Lewanika, you don't want?
No, I know.
Okay,
No,
I got you. Cool.
I got you.
Well, I'm sure he'll be contacting us if the 49ers win the Super Bowl. Thank you, Lewanika, for all your time. And
But if you're within this, like
yeah, he's
you
got to be
said,
12 points, like you
you will
said.
have-
and
no,
you'll
it's-
have the crown. Oh, he gets the jersey if he wins. He gets
No,
the
he's
crown
within
royal
3.
if he's
He's
right.
within 3. If it's within 3 points. So if it's like
3 points up,
9
3 points down.
or
Gotcha,
3
gotcha,
points
gotcha.
down, right? So it's in 15
From 9
or
to
9.
15.
Yes.
All right.
We
I
will
got you.
honor the crown royal as well.
All right. Well, hey guys, thanks for having me on.
Hey, I
love the show,
appreciate
and,
you coming on the show, brother.
I'd like to have
Hey.
you back for a music or a movie episode sometime, either by phone or you come sit with us and make the trip.
What we
and-
need to do is do one of those mystery
Mystery Science Theater.
5,000 shows with everybody out here and that would be fantastic.
Oh, that would be a blast.
All right, let's make
we
it
gotta
happen.
find a way to not get whacked.
Right.
We got away with the kiss one. I was shocked.
I'm
I was,
surprised
too.
too. Lewanika, thank you very much. I got to make my next phone call.
All right, take care.
Have a good one,
See you
brother.
guys later.
Later.
I think in order for KISS to give us a copyright strike for the KISS Street Science Theater, that would involve Gene admitting that movie exists.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's-
I like where you went
So
there.
I don't think he'll do it like I want to, but I can't.
All right, I need some
love
volume,
it.
sir, if you could.
Thank you. Hello there, Chris.
Well, hello there. The mayor, former, always standing mayor of Middletown, Lindsay Freilich, wants to talk Chiefs football. You got some big shoes to fill. Nathan Hunt from Shaman's Harvest came on in support of the Chiefs. Lewanika Miller from right here in Norwich, lifelong 49ers fan, talked his 49ers.
Although you could take a couple points away for giving the wrong number.
Yeah, pretty much. So minus 3 points to Lewanika for giving the wrong number. But now, Lindsay, you wanted to call and you wanted to give the Chiefs some love.
I do.
Go ahead.
I do. Let's go back to what I think some of y'all know. I went to the Ohio State University.
Yes!
And how many years in a row have we won now? Anyway.
6.
And when my father was coaching high school football in Jersey, he had a phenom by the name of Bruce Jankowski in the 60s. Bruce Jankowski, older than me by quite a few years, was sort of my first crush when I was 6 or 7 years old. Ended up being one of the reasons I chose the Ohio State University. He was drafted by the Chiefs. And had it not been for a glitch, he would have been a ring earner for the Chiefs' first Super Bowl win. He is still a dear friend. I will be, if I so choose, going to the Super Bowl this year on his
Ooh.
dime in his box. He is now an executive with the Xerox Corporation and the Chiefs Corporation.
Wow. We're just making big gains all over the place.
He didn't get a ring, but I'll tell you what, he got some hell of a fringe benefit.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely. So he played year 2. He was a wide receiver and a halfback, again out of New Jersey and Ohio State. He was he caught for Len Dawson.
Wow.
He played with the greats, and there are so many greats on that first Chiefs team. But anyway, he has offered to fly my husband and I out to the Super Bowl, and we're still up in the air about it, but I may be going there and calling you guys for a recorded version of the live Super Bowl.
We will be in the man cave, as we usually always are.
Yep.
At the Azarju Mini Mansion.
I'll be making
but,
my
live
famous
feed Jones. Go ahead.
bacon explosion.
Yes, and I'll be making my sweet and sour kielbasa this year. Not so hot, a little more sweet because as much
I
as
want to dip my balls in it.
that's the problem.
Well, if you want to Google him, he was also the Sports Illustrated college football cover of the year he graduated.
1969, right?
I believe
No,
it
it'd be
was 69.
68.
Yeah, I was
Well,
going to say.
68.
It had to be
68.
68, yeah.
Right, I was going to say because the name when you said the name, it sounded ridiculously familiar. I'm
Bruce
an,
Jankowski.
you already know I'm an
Pronounced
Ohio
as
State.
spelled.
I'm an Ohio State historian. You know that.
Absolutely.
So now,
but he is
go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
go right ahead.
No,
He
no,
is he's in the New Jersey Sports Hall of Fame. He's in the Ohio State Sports Hall of Fame, and he was not able to stay with the Chiefs as long as he would have liked to. He ended up going to the World Football League, and through unfortunately an injury, but then came back to the Chiefs in a coaching capacity.
Wow, that's crazy.
That is cool.
Now, I need to know. You've obviously said you've picked the Chiefs to win. Need to know why, and then I'll ask you the follow-up question.
I believe that the 49ers do not have the defense to contain Mahomes to the point where they would like to. I think Mahomes is such a wild card in so much that he can just explode and do so many different things I think they have an amazing offensive line to protect him, and they have speed downfield that I don't think the Niners have necessarily faced.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I think the Chiefs can win by 10.
By 10. Okay, so you got the Chiefs by 10. We have the
So
49ers.
you think they're going
by
to wrap up Bosa?
Oh, that's a great question.
Lovely. I miss Mr. Bosa. I wish he was still back in Ohio. He is.
Hey, you can see where I'm going with this. I'm just saying.
I do. I hate that I hate a team. I hate that I'm against the team that has an Ohio State player on it. And I don't like, for instance, that I have to like the Cowboys because of Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, I know. It hurts.
I think Bosa is the single most talented defensive player there is out
He's
there.
incredible.
Here,
Strong
period, end of
lineage.
story.
Well, both Joey and Nick are
I was
fantastic.
going to say, strong lineage. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah,
You just-
he's got wrestling, he's got football. What do you need? But
Right.
but I think just like in a just like in the Ohio State Clemson game, they tied up Chase Young like nobody's business. I think you could tie up Bosa because he's bigger and a little and slower. You just have to be able to read it in his eyes.
I think if you throw down a deluxe McChicken in front of his ass, he'll fall for that shit.
He is a fan of the McDonald's. He said
I'm
so.
just saying. I'm just saying.
So if everybody sprays Oda McRib around their ankles and their
Maybe he'll be searching for that
good.
McRib. Who knows? Maybe you just figured out
Exactly.
Bosa's weakness.
Pretty much. Wow.
I think if you double team him at the right time and get Mahomes to the outside and downfield, he can beat Bosa.
Okay. If you could point out, and I know you're leaning with the Chiefs, can you point out one strength that the 49ers have that maybe is going to be trouble for the Chiefs?
Well, certainly not their kicking game.
Clearly. Colquitt, was it Colquitt? It doesn't matter. He's been in the league 844 years.
Hey, Blair Walsh is looking for a job.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what the Niners have in their quarterback is Belichick's playbook.
Oh, good call.
And if they can utilize the training he received under Brady and Belichick and not make it obvious, that could be a problem.
Okay. Fair enough. Now,
I hope that answers your question.
it does. Absolutely. Now, I want to ask you this question. It's off football topic, but I know what my answer was, and the guys aren't aware of this question.
Okay.
A particular rock and roll website asked a question today. Who's a better
All right.
Who's a better front man? Paul Stanley or David Lee Roth?
David
And
Lee Roth.
I laughed at the question. I said David Lee Roth all day long, twice on Sunday.
First of all, David Lee Roth didn't need makeup to get laid. Second of all, Paul Stanley is just without the makeup. All right, I'm going to offend everybody in the world. You got two ugly New York shoes. Who's better?
Either way, it doesn't matter. Makeup, without makeup, he could wear a top hat.
David Lee Roth is dynamic.
Again, I'm agreeing
He-
with you. Without the makeup, with the makeup, he could have a rocket shooting out of his ass. He could have sparklers coming out of his ears. David Lee Roth buries him as a front man.
Do not be surprised if you don't see David Lee Roth in makeup come out on stage with Kiss.
Well, I'm taking my daughter on September 5th to see Kiss, who has David Lee Roth opening for them on this leg of the end of
Again.
the road tour.
Setting the high bar for Kiss to make up for.
Yeah, I guess so.
You know,
I mean,
Kiss is. Can I just say, Kiss is
Here we go.
final
it's only their second
reunion
final
tour
tour.
is just like saying Piano Man has fucking everything to do with the piano when the guy with the fucking harmonica won't
He's just
shut the
pissing
fuck
people
up.
off. Exactly. I agree with you. However,
You know what? I
ahead.
just think the Kiss tour should be called the L7 tour, which is the last time 7.
oh Christ, they did one
Cubed.
farewell tour, and then they came back.
Squared.
The only reason I went back is because my daughter wanted to see the show. We went, and that's it. Now we're going back to see what's called the End of the Road Tour. Look,
That very last show is going to be Gene Simmons saying, "Thank you for joining us in the final leg of our very last comeback tour."
And then he's going to collapse with the coronavirus.
I'll tell you this.
And then,
Yeah.
and then they're going to ask the audience if they want a KISS credit card.
Oh, gee, look at the time. Look at the time. We have so much to talk about. I'm not.
Oh, my
Look,
God.
here I was giving you
You know,
props.
Chris has got a fucking KISS credit card.
No, I don't actually. Here I was giving
got
you
denied?
props, Mayor, and you basically took a shit in my mouth.
That was great.
Hey, come
That
on
was
now.
awesome. No, that
I'm
was
giving
great.
you equal teasing, equal time for equal teasing, man. Come on now.
Agreed. And I'll be teasing David Lee Roth when he's doing his Vegas stage show before the greatest American rock band in history gets on stage.
And I'm telling you, you're going to see him in makeup doing splits on stage with Gene Simmons, lighting fire out of his mouth.
As long as Dave does Love Gun, I'm happy. But anything else, he can't do it.
Here's how it's going to be in 20 years, Chris.
Oh, here we go.
They're all going to be dead.
This is going to go. This is going to go on their last floor.
In
And
wheelchairs.
instead of lighting fire out of
They're going to be dead.
Right?
no,
Say they're going to be dead.
Instead of lighting fire out of his mouth, he's going to be lighting his old man farts on fire.
It's possible. All right,
Gene's
Mayor.
already got the hologram tour planned.
All right, Mayor. All right, Mayor. I need your score. You've already picked the Chiefs. Tell us the score of the game.
I think it's going to be 37-28.
37-28. All right. Once
You
again,
fell there.
what, 37-28? I wrote it down.
Yeah, but
Yeah, she said plus 10. She failed. That's 11. Oh, it's 9?
I said 10-ish. 9,
10-ish.
10, 11.
Fair enough.
It's kind of.
all right.
Wait.
Take
Before,
-2.
before anybody goes on, Lindsay, what's my saying? Same.
Which one? Same.
Same.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Same.
10,
But
9,
here's the thing.
same.
When you're talking about San Francisco, you have to be fluid about everything.
Pretty much.
So the score is fluid, their genders are fluid, everything's fluid.
I'm
love it.
bringing fucking Rice-A-Roni to the fucking Super Bowl party for my San Francisco friends.
Wow.
Fuck Rice-A-Roni. Rice-A-Roni is bullshit.
All right. Always.
Besides Rice-A-Roni, gerbils are also
Oh,
a San
Christ, here we
Francisco
go.
treat.
Terrible.
Only if you're Richard Gere.
From Harvey Milk to the Super Bowl, we've come this far.
And you need to drink a couple of Pelosi's, so you mix your NyQuil and your Xanax,
She's
and
right.
there you go.
She's
Nice.
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, she's always welcome on this show. She's always fantastic. She is the unofficial mayor of Middletown, even though she doesn't even live in Connecticut anymore.
Nope.
She's Lindsay Freilich.
She got smart.
Yeah, right?
I do.
You mean
I'm
what,
mile
ran out of
high,
money?
baby.
Yeah, right. Lindsay, we look forward to talking to you again.
Hey, Chris, I'll be back in April, man.
I'm looking forward to having beers at whatever bar you tell me to show up at.
All right, maybe I'll bring it down there to the studio.
Amen, sister.
Hallelujah.
All right.
Dog-
And that's
oh.
Pelosi. That's Pelosi for God Bless America.
Well, Mecca Lecca Hi, Mecca Heiny Ho. That's Pee Wee Herman for thank you all very much.
Hey, love you guys, man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right,
Shark
love you
bait.
too,
Hoo
kid.
ha ha.
Ha. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Mike. I know we all three fantastic, but what I want you to do, you were a football coach. You're raising two boys, one of whom still plays football, one who did play football.
Beast, man. Senior year. I'm
amazing.
gonna tell you what, man. If he doesn't get fucking picked up by college, I'm gonna be really disappointed because he's an animal.
And if it's any college, I hope it's the Ohio State University. But that's okay. I'd buy his jersey either way, no matter what
Fucking
college
animal.
he'd go to
Animal.
Baylor. I'd buy his jersey.
Dude, I would actually root for Ohio if he went
I
there.
want you
That's all I gotta
in
say.
all your
But you know he's a
football
Michigan
wisdom.
fan.
I know he is. For all your football wisdom, for all your football knowledge, mine is
Yep.
all thumbs and Xbox.
Hey,
break
listen,
down for the people
for
what
5
you think
years
is going
of
to
me
happen.
playing Madden, I just finally figured out how to beat a fucking a Zone 4.
Are you serious?
So,
I'm a
yeah.
12-time Super Bowl champ.
yeah,
I don't
see?
know what to do.
Hey, like I said, man, I got the door open, man. Bring them on over. I got an open house right now. I got a fucking 4K Xbox and a 4K TV.
I got it.
With Madden 20.
You and I need to talk.
Buddy, let me tell you.
Football,
right, so
Madden
Super
football
Bowl.
tournament with a belt from Undisputed Belts, who is a good friend
Bring
of
it,
the
baby.
show. We'll make a
Bring
belt.
it.
We'll do it.
Here's Louisiana again.
Fuck
Bring it.
Louisiana. With all your football knowledge, and I have to run for just a minute.
In other words, you got to go potty.
Yes, break it down. And when I come around that corner
Hey, can
right
you get
there,
us some fresh ice?
yes, I could do that. Break it down for the people.
Push it into the path.
Who you think is going to win the Super Bowl and why?
All right. And then Ed's going to follow up because you're probably going to sit there and shake it for a couple minutes, right?
Like 2 seconds, but
Okay. Well,
whatever.
I just want to know where we're going to roll, or do I just keep going?
Take your
So
time,
here we go.
bro. Self-care is important.
All right, so here we go. There is no lie that I've obviously I'm a Minnesota fan, but before I was a
I've heard that
Minnesota
about you.
Before I was a Minnesota fan, I was a Giants fan, and I
remember.
did enjoy 2 Super Bowls. So it's not like I haven't enjoyed a Super Bowl in my time. You know what I'm saying? Douchebag Craig Chapman called me a fake Giants fan, and despite him, I said, "Fuck you! I'll pick a new team," and I did that. Here I am, 30 years later, and still wishing, we'd fucking win something. But my thing now is, and I brought this up at the beginning of the show, and here I am flipping that shit right back around. You know who was one of the biggest fucking Minnesota fans besides myself? My son, Caleb. Mm-hmm. And I would love for this fucking team, not even to win it for me at this fucking point. Just because, you know what? I was a Giants fan at one point, and like I said, I did get to enjoy that. I ran out in the streets and screamed.
I got to enjoy them whooping our ass.
And
one
my
year.
mom, well, I wasn't a Giants fan then. I was really kind of hoping you guys would beat them then, but
Yeah,
my
so
mom's
was I.
yelling at me, "Hey, get off the fucking street, you psycho! Get in here!" And I was just screaming and yelling. I was enjoying my life.
We were all like, "What? This is okay. He seems all right."
The quest for 6 just seems really cheesy to me right now. Can I be honest? Can I sound like that guy without being that guy? You know what I'm saying?
No, but you might as well go full guy.
That's let me go full guy.
Go
then.
full
Let
guy.
me go full guy.
Go guy.
Let me go, guy. Bruh. So, bruh, here's my point, bruh. That's full guy, right?
I think that's full bro.
That's full bruh.
You went full bro.
Full bruh.
I just need you to go full guy.
Full guy. So, my point being is this. The quest for 6 is a really cheesy thing for me right now. Tom Brady got mowed out in the first round, right?
Yep.
So, he's no longer in the quest for 7. So, you have Steelers.
At
6.
this point, too, we should put out there 6 isn't going to mean as much if they pulled it off.
Right.
Because it was the dynasty. Everyone kind of feels like the dynasty was shattered because they didn't even make it to the playoffs.
Are we talking about the Patriots' quest for 7?
6.
Okay, they have 6.
No. We're talking about the 49ers.
At
quest for
5.
6.
They had, wait, don't they have 6 now?
They have 5. They have 5. Right now, they are in the runnings for a quest for 6. Go ahead and look it up.
No, I'm believing you. Why did I think that Steve Young won 2?
No, he
4
won.
with Montana.
And one
with Steve Young.
It was
Gotcha.
4 with Montana and 1 with Steve Young, because Montana was supposed to go be the golden child over in Kansas City, which the king of whiskey, Nathan Hunt, brought up very diligently, by the way. And that's my point. I just think it's really cheesy. The Steelers have 6. The Patriots have 6. The 49ers have 5, and they haven't been relevant since the 80s. Let's be honest, right?
Yes.
So this quest for 6, and then let me just add a little bit more cheesy, as it were, to you. Are you ready for this? The Patriots dump Garoppolo. It was an
I got to give you one up high. You're right. Only 1 with Steve Young. My bad.
It was
my
an
bad.
ugly breakup. No matter how people want to admit it or how you want to remember it.
With Montana?
With Garoppolo. No, with
with
Garoppolo and the Patriots.
Yes.
It was a ugly breakup. So here he goes to the 49ers, and now they're in the Super Bowl for the quest for 6 people with Garoppolo. That doesn't sound like a cheesy Disney movie to anybody right now. This doesn't sound cheesy to anybody right now. My pick is Kansas City because I want them to win. They haven't seen a fucking Super Bowl since 69, people. 50 fucking years. Do the math. Did they beat the Minnesota Vikings? Yes, they did. Should I be spiteful? No. I never even fucking saw the game. And besides, I wasn't even a Vikings fan
I was going to say, it was 4 years before you were born.
Exactly, and I wasn't even a Vikings fan back then. So are there any ill feelings? No. Do I know what it feels like to be a fan for this whole fucking time? Red Sox fan, and not fucking win anything until the fucking 2004 fucking season? Abso-fucking-lutely, I know. So, do I want you, Kansas City, to win it? Do I want you to feel the joy? Yes, I do.
All right. Eddie, focus.
Hold on. Do you want my prediction?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do think that 49ers defense is going to be too much. And here's my prediction.
Uh-oh.
It is going to be a very close game.
Okay.
It's going to be to the wire, fourth quarter, blah, blah, blah. They're going to go for the running or the run down the fucking field. It's going to be Kansas City down by, say, 2 points. They're going to be going for it. And here's going to be your savior. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Richard Sherman.
Wow.
Richard Sherman has intercepted Kirk Cousins. He intercepted, Rodgers last week. He has been quiet the entire season, but the playoffs, he woke up.
Yeah, he's been sharp.
He's been incredibly sharp. So I say it's going to be only 2 points. Let's say 42-40.
And you have KC going over.
And no, I do have 49ers winning.
Okay.
I do have 49ers winning.
All right. Eddie?
Well, while everyone was talking, I was just looking at the wins, and I'm kind of agreeing with him. I think it's going to be really close. I think it's going to be just a collision of immovable objects for like most of the game.
Sure.
But I'm thinking Kansas City by a very small margin.
Okay, give me a second. I'm pouring the Coca-Cola right now.
With small margin.
Well,
With a small margin.
the small margin of Coke.
I had a small margin
Big
of 2
margin
points.
of whiskey.
So how many points?
I'm thinking the same, but in Kansas City's favor.
Okay, so you're thinking KC by 2.
Yeah.
Do you have a score in mind, or you just want to say Kansas City by 2?
I'm going to say Kansas City by 2. I'm not that good with that shit.
Okay.
I just looked at the wins and just how the season went. And
don't forget, we do have exactly what everybody loves to see. The number 1 versus the number 1.
Finally,
What
the
else?
2 best of the best are in the Super Bowl.
They are. And you can't bitch about that, people. You can't bitch. There is no underdog rising up, so you can't be like,
And you know what? Look, you can go back quite a many years. Even when the Falcons and the Patriots played, we were the number 1 and they were the number 2 when they came out. 1 versus 1 is what you want.
That's
you want
elite.
the best
both
versus the
teams
best.
deserve to be there. I don't
Elite.
think anyone
You're
can
right.
argue.
All right, so break it down because we do have one more thing to break down
I
for our
prefer
people,
in the fourth quarter something happens.
especially our wrestling fans.
Yes.
We got to do it.
Brady
gotta do it.
shows
So go
up with a
ahead.
lightsaber and just like slices down
Not
both
going to happen.
teams.
Not going to happen. What do you got?
But
All right, we're making predictions.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you guys right
And
now.
I just did. Yes.
I'm going to tell you guys right now.
That's what I did.
NFC Jones, I want the 49ers to win. I'm rooting for the 49ers.
I'm the opposite. I want Kansas City to win, but I just know in my heart of hearts that team is just too tough.
I'm
man.
going the other way.
I think Boza is
As-
just going to be.
Look, no offense to Nathan. No offense to.
Oh, I
Bosa.
want him to
no
win,
offense
man.
to anybody.
I already said there's a dream.
Right.
If he wins, I'm guaranteed.
But something tells me that Kansas City run and gun, they can go down by 21 as we saw early in the playoffs and come back to score 52 fucking points to the point
Against
where they
the
run
Titans.
out. The Titans were a playoff team. It's not like they
their
were playing the
defense.
Browns.
Not their defense. Who did they pick up? Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill added a spark to the Titans that they needed.
He lit up the
at
first
the exact
half.
point.
He lit up the first half.
He did.
Yeah.
But their defense didn't, is my point. Their defense was not enough to hold them back.
I'm just saying the 50-year dream, and when you said it, and it kind of cemented my pick.
Yes.
That 2004.
That's what I do to people.
I know. That 2004 Red Sox team, which, in my opinion, had no business beating the Yankees, and they beat the Yankees. And then they went on and decimated. They basically walked into St. Louis,
we were like,
fucked their wives.
give us your
ate everything.
cookies.
Exactly.
Give us your fucking cookies.
We're taking your lunch money right now. Fuck you,
Right,
Cardinals.
we just want your cookies. Just give us your fucking cookies. That's all we give a fuck
That was
about.
the most amazing thing, and it was the 86-year drought.
Dude, I'll never.
I'm talking about the 50-year drought right now. I'm picking as
I want them to feel it. I want them to feel it. All them people out there. See, San Francisco feel. Guess what, y'all? Y'all have feel.
It's only been 24 years.
Y'all felt it a while ago.
Try
okay.
everything in your team, right?
So I'm not going to change my pick.
No.
What
Your
I'm saying,
pick is your pick, and that's great.
I have said I want Kansas City win.
but you're an
for that
NFC
reason.
guy, and we've had this conversation.
Absolutely.
In your heart, you're cheering for the NFC.
Absolutely.
But in your mind, yada yada, same thing.
I feel their love, and not only that, do not ever doubt the fans. You get a lot of bullshit for it. Yeah, you're not there. You're not part of the team. You're not. I hear you say them, but you're not there. But guess what?
You know who those people are?
But guess what? If they didn't buy the fucking jerseys, if they didn't put their fucking asses in the seats, if they didn't fucking turn in and watch your fucking game, there would be no you.
You may as
There
well.
would
You
be
may as
no
well
nothing.
count us, because here we are
Exactly.
recording out of Griswold, Connecticut, and you, Viking fan, extreme.
Superior.
Me, Falcon fan, superior. You know, like, I'm sorry, I hate to. Hello, I'm
No.
suddenly cut off. Okay, I don't have anything.
Oh,
in-
you're good. I still
Okay,
hear
you got me. Good.
Yeah. Here, go
Thank you.
you
All of a sudden, I still have nothing. All of a sudden,
Must be the drugs.
people, no, it's the connection. There you go. And there it's gone. All of a sudden, people seem to put this impetus on your geographical location. I'm 47 years old. I've lived all over this country. My geographical location has zero to do with my love for my team. And I've told the story on this show why I picked this team. So when I look at someone like Lewanika, who is Norwich resident, or when we look at someone like Nathan Hunt, lifelong Missouri
Well,
resident.
I will bust Lee's ass, and here's,
So will I.
and I told him this before. Number one, I get it. Some people, and it was bad. I think Gen X actually invented this bullshit of picking. No, I'm serious. Of picking an NFC.
Oh, geographic love? Uh-oh, wait, we got a call coming in. Oh, it's the mayor. Hold on. Yes, mayor, what can we do for you? Hello?
She butt dialed you.
Oh, we got butt dialed by the
Literally
mayor.
on the show.
Oh, shit.
Cut that
She's
shit.
fired. It's cut. Go ahead.
So, I really think it's a Gen X thing. Anyways, to pick an AFC and an NFC team just
No.
blows my mind.
No.
You pick one or the other. And Lee, I know you're a 49ers fan.
I'm getting the call again. Should we try it again?
I guess.
All right.
If she fucking butt dials you
All right.
twice, though, man.
Is this a butt dial or are you real? Hello? Lindsay?
I don't know how she's.
Hold on. Are you with us? You're with us? Hello?
Chris,
Yes, what? What can we do?
hi. I'm sorry. I was on speakerphone with you and you didn't hear me. My apologies. We
Okay.
forgot to discuss one important thing.
Well, okay, go right ahead.
The most abysmal part of the Super Bowl, the halftime.
I don't know.
We're not bringing that up.
Wait. No. I want to bring that up. I've got a Latina fetish like nobody's business. I'm waiting to see asses shaking all over the screen. I'm ready. As long as the TV is on mute, I'm happy.
Okay, so you know how when Super Bowls are played in towns or regions, they sort of kind of give a nod and respect to that town and region?
Like when it
Well,
was
they're
played
in Miami, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm buying
You're
it.
in Miami.
Right.
So, what about Gloria Estefan and the Sound Machine?
Because she's like 90. But go
And
ahead.
that's
No,
30 years
they're
ago.
Still good. And Pitbull.
No, they're not.
Pitbull.
Pitbull, hang up on her right
No,
now.
I cannot.
Get out of it. Pitbull, are you fucking serious?
Mr. 305? Come
Oh
on.
my god.
Mr. fucking Cuban Ball? No, we're good. Are you fucking... He hasn't been relevant since fucking nacho cheese.
Wow.
That's not true. And now, who do they have coming to save them? Aerosmith with Run DMC.
What?
So, yeah.
Oh,
they're
stop.
appearing.
Steven Tyler can't even spell fucking Run DMC anymore.
Steven Tyler looks
Well,
like a
guess what?
soccer mom with
They're
a
gonna be on
mustache.
Thank you.
stage. They're going to be on stage with them.
Great. He's going to be like,
Oh,
put your, I forgot the words of my fucking song.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh. So, the Super Bowl is a disaster of a halftime show.
Okay.
No, I agree with Chris.
It
If I'm
has
going to
been
see
for
Shakira
years.
shake her ass,
And J-Lo.
well, J-Lo is kind of like rent. You know, you
Okay, first of all-
you want to pay it, but you kind of don't at the end of the day.
My opinion on J-Lo, she's now
But you kind of have to.
now damaged goods. You went with A-Royd. So
A-Rod.
you're
Dude,
no, A-Royd,
you were with
A-Royd.
A-Royd, period. I'm good.
Done.
I'm done. I ain't going nowhere
But
next year. I don't want to give you a
Shakira?
high five.
Are you kidding?
Shakira.
Shakira?
But Shakira now
Shakira,
hangs out with
no.
fucking J-Lo, so think about that.
Yeah, no. It's like the Hispanic hooker club.
I'm kind of buying
The
this
super
right now.
look and
At
to
this
go
point,
to
yeah.
go to your point before and we're gonna get back to our picks in just a minute. To go to your point, Lindsay,
We still
the
gotta do
Super Bowl,
fucking
right?
Battle
I ha-
Royal, so let's go.
I haven't gave my Super Bowl pick,
know.
but the Super Bowl halftime will not be legit until you put a big time rock act, Van Halen, Kiss, Metallica. Who's big now? I'm trying to think of their name. Hailstorm.
Yo, can we just get fucking Megadeth out there and just call it a day?
Amen.
I wouldn't mind.
Thank
the
you.
Foo
Can we
Fighters
just
or the
fucking-
Red
Foo
Hot
Fighters,
Chili
there you go.
Peppers.
Can we just let fucking Megadeth just shred?
Wait. Who just came back? Tool won Grammys.
Oh, there
out
you
the
go. I'll let
wazoo.
Tool fucking
Yes.
shred a fucking halftime. Fuck yeah, Tool. Go shred a fucking halftime.
I'm
But neither J-Lo
Nickelback. Go do
nor
a halftime
Shakira.
because I know that's where the fucking
Yes.
bomb's going
oh
to drop.
God.
That's where I
please.
know the bomb's going to drop.
That's
right
where
then.
you're gonna see the.
J-Lo?
That's where you're gonna see the barrel of the gun go into my mouth, and it's all over.
Got a bullet!
You guys do know that Fotis Dulos just tried to kill himself.
Yeah,
right?
I know he didn't succeed because he didn't have anything on the Clintons.
And,
Hey, that was
but
mine.
anyway,
That was mine. Come on.
Come on.
That was yours
as
on
much as
Kobe,
you
by the
may
way.
Not like the Miami Sound Machine.
But it was
Who?
30 years ago.
Yeah, in the 80s, I sure did. I was
minute.
fucking 5 years old. Come on, baby,
When
mama,
was
do that
Tool-
tonga. I
when
want
was
to
Tool
shake
rap-
no my bonga.
If
When
this
was
doesn't,
Tool relevant?
if this
when
doesn't
was
show that
Tool-
we are a show of the fans,
Hold on.
this is nothing.
When was Cool relevant? When
When
Cool and the Gang
when
was still
Tool-
around.
No. When was Tool relevant?
I don't know. 2 nights ago at the Grammys when they cleaned up some awards.
Hey, where was Lady Gaga at the fucking Grammys last night, by the way?
Well, there,
Slobbing on fucking
How
Cooper's
about
dick.
KC and the Sunshine Band? How about revisiting old school music the way it used to be in South Florida?
I don't mind that, but at
Oh,
the
they're
same
doing it right now.
time, where are the bands that are up now that are huge getting their Super Bowl love? When the Who did the Super Bowl in 2009, I
That was-
was angry.
That was
That was stupid.
That
Yeah,
was
exactly.
That was I actually forgot they actually played the Super Bowl.
Right, and
see,
then,
that's what I'm saying. It was
Prince did the Super Bowl in the rain,
Prince
and killed it.
ruled.
yeah. Prince
the
is
Super Bowl.
different though.
Prince is timeless.
Prince
That's
is
a
time.
whole-
Yeah, thank you. Prince
that's
was
a
doing a
whole-
lot of drugs too, though. So
Well, you know,
I think we
They
brought
all
that up
kinds
too.
of do-
All right,
Hey,
let's wrap this
there's-
up. So you can why don't
right.
you do your pick live with the mayor?
want me to do my
on-
pick live with the mayor?
With the mayor right there.
All
There you
right,
go.
look, NFC, I'm an NFC guy. I want the 49ers to win. But if I'm going to pick with my head, if I'm going to pick with smarts, I'm going with Kansas City 41, San Francisco 28. Kansas City hoists that
Wow,
trophy
that's
at the
a
end of the
big
game.
old blowout.
It is. It's not a blowout. It's
No,
it's
it
an
is. For
offensive
these two
shootout.
These are two of the number one teams in the NFL.
Right. But at the end of the day,
You're
Kansas
saying like
City
24 points. 24, 28,
if I
or
do
48,
my
24.
if I do my math, that's a 13-point difference.
I thought you said 48-24.
41-28.
Oh, 41.
Yes.
41. Gotcha.
I'm thinking that Kansas City's defense has a little too much to offer against San Francisco.
Their defense?
Their defense. They're not bad. Their front line,
They're known
not the
for their
greatest.
offense, though.
We're Let me finish, please.
I just want to make sure that we're talking about the same team
All right,
here.
wait. Mayor, who did the song "The Whiskey Ain't Working Anymore"? Do you remember? I don't.
Who did the?
It's
who,
a
the
it's a
whiskey ain't
country
working
song.
anymore?
The whiskey ain't working anymore.
It's not LD. It's the other guy.
Same. It's all country, and it all sounds like redneck gimmickry.
Stop the same. You're just jealous.
I know.
Hey, by the way, there's one thing we do have to consider, all of us, regardless of who we are picking,
Is?
the weather.
Yes.
It's in Miami.
You hope
Well,
it's sunny,
no,
but
No. It's predicted to be cold.
oh
It's
yeah,
still cold
there's a
down
cold
there.
snap going
Who
through Florida
cares?
right now.
Who cares?
Well, it
It's
favors
football.
Kansas City.
That's fucking
It
football.
No, she's got a point. It favors Kansas City if it's
It
cold
favors
weather.
Kansas City. If it's cold and it's damp and it's not really
That's
San
Midwest weather.
Francisco- Yeah,
Yeah, think about it.
Okay. So what's the point?
San Francisco can't play in their tutus.
End of the day, before I say goodnight to the mayor, who was awesome, before we go into Royal Rumble, which was
Yeah,
fantastic,
break it up. Yep, real fast.
I think it's going to be an offensive shootout. Garoppolo is going to come out strong. Mahomes is going to come out strong. You get Travis Kelce on one side. You got Kittle on the other side. It's going to be touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. San Francisco, unfortunately, has Kyle Shanahan as their head coach, who forgets how to run in the second half of the freaking game. He doesn't know how to direct the team in the same direction in which they took a lead, and Kansas City is going to exploit that. Andy Reid is too smart. 41-28, Kansas City. That's my pick. I am going to be, in my heart, rooting for San Francisco as an NFC guy, but at the end of the day, I feel Kansas City is going to win the game. And Miss Mayor, as always, you are a fantastic guest.
Thank you, gentlemen. And once again, I'll talk to you soon, live or recorded. And I'm still up in the air about attending the Super Bowl. So
If
you'll
you're
be
up in
first
the
to know.
air that there's something wrong, you got to tell Mr. James to get his butt on a plane with you and get your butt to Miami and watch
Yeah.
the Super Bowl.
I don't need him.
No, you don't. Go by yourself. Bring back
That's
some
the
gimmicks and
point.
T-shirts and
I have to find a dog sitter, and I'm good.
Jim will be the dog sitter. Just get on it.
Yep.
Gentlemen, I toast you. Rock on with your bad selves, and we'll talk soon.
You're the
Thank you
best,
very
kid. We'll
much.
talk to you soon.
Absolutely, guys.
Later.
Bye.
All right, so Royal Rumble.
All right. So
Just tell me something. That entire show, I'm sure you watched it the day after.
I cringed, by the way.
Why?
I cringed.
I'm going to tell you why I love that show.
Can I just say it's
Go
the
ahead.
only time that a man won the women's.
You think Charlotte's a man?
She's a man.
She's a man, baby.
Vince McMahon has proven once again that his cock has just got to be on TV at all times. Okay? First of all, you bring back Beth, and then you bring back my man fucking Edge.
It was so good. If you could have heard, and I watched
but it was so cringeworthy, dude. Why?
No,
why
it was
put
so
him?
good.
Why put him in the situation that you put him in?
I'll tell you why. If he, obviously he's cleared,
Yes.
so he can compete.
Right.
He looked good.
Oh, he looked
He
great.
speared everybody.
Absolutely. He
It
got his
was
glory.
So
Got
good.
his glory.
And then
But
he gets,
why? Why Randy Orton? And this is my. And I love Randy.
He bounced Randy, didn't he?
I love. It 2004, and he retired in 2005.
Who?
Edge.
2011. I watched.
Or
I
no,
watched
whatever.
The gimmick on the
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
So, but when he bounced him, it was like 2008 or some stupid shit.
Oh,
like that.
but okay, I get it. But they were a team for a while, and throughout that Royal Rumble, when Edge
Great,
came in,
but why not
they worked
pop
together.
somebody younger? Why are we still doing this old shit, dude?
Because Edge has a lot to prove. Edge lost.
But you don't need
Edge
you
lost
don't need the
8
Viper.
years.
You don't need the Viper to back you up. You get somebody like, say, I don't know, who did we just talk about recently? Black there.
Aleister Black?
Thank you. Bring Aleister Black up to go up against Edge. Think about that.
I think
Edge kind of go with a darker side and bring Aleister even higher. Because now, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like, look, I love you, Randy. You know I'm your biggest fucking fan, bro, but you don't need the pop right now. You have the pop. I really feel like Vince, once again,
They didn't do shit. They didn't do shit to build stars.
Thank you. That's what they were just like, here it is, here it is, here it is, here
Look.
it is. And by the way, and here's my other shot, because the man won last year, the man won this year for the Women's Royal Rumble. You feel me?
Well, no. Technically, Becky won last year.
Right.
Charlotte won this year, but
That's what I'm
Becky
saying.
beat Asuka.
Right.
Which,
But my
the
point is for
crowd
the
went
Royal-
at Hooters. The crowd went flat.
Because they knew Asuka should have won. I don't
They
get,
also knew Becky was going to win, and we were all like,
I just don't get why they are fucking Asuka so bad. Is it because she doesn't suck dick? Vince, is
I
it
think it's
because
because
she
she
doesn't
doesn't speak
suck
English.
dick?
And I want to throw a shout out to Jeffrey, Gabriel, and Katie, the 3 people I sat with at Hooters on Sunday night. And big shout out to Joe Laurinaitis, who's coming back to the show.
Yes.
April's going to be a fantastic. We already have Rotor Animal. We have Nathan Hunt. We're working on a very special guest. It's going to be a month of fucking celebration right here for our 5
I want
years.
to try to get Mark Slaughter back. So
That's up to you. Why is Eddie calling?
Oh, wait a
Hold
minute.
on.
It's probably Cletus.
Hello? Hold on. Whoever you are, give me a second. Who's calling, please?
I think you know who this is. Who's it sound like?
Oh my God, it's Cletus.
I told you I recognize that fucking number.
The only thing worse would be if fucking Bobby Waffle House called right now.
To get his little fucking mini jersey.
Right?
Look.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about
Hurts that he's a
no
Minnesota
Bobby
fan.
Pancake House or International House of Waffles. I don't know nothing about that.
He got
but
sausages.
What I do know is about the sports ball. I am Mr. Sports Ball James.
Okay, Sports Ball James. What I want to know is why are you calling, Cletus?
I am here to give my prediction because my prediction above all predictions and the history of predictions of this here Sports Ball Corporation is the truth.
Oh my God, here he
All right,
goes.
I got to hear the hashtag truth.
Right. Cletus, before you start, does the truth have a beard or is it clean faced?
Oh, come on.
What are you talking about? We're talking about the sports ball. Stay focused.
All right, sports ball. Got it. Go.
All right, here I am. I'm going in Sports Ball James. Here we go.
James. All right.
All right. In the very last inning, Andre Agassi will throw the three-pointer.
Did you
and
say
the
Andre
team will
Agassi?
win.
I think so.
Yeah, All-Star Andre Agassi.
Oh, God.
Winner of 6 World Series rings in this here sports ball.
Okay, continue.
Now, you going to let me finish dropping the truth? You're going to keep rattling your gums.
I just said the word continue. I guess that didn't filter into the backwoods. Go ahead.
See, every time I have to come and correct y'all on your ridiculous show of fake
You're
news.
calling our show.
Anyway, as I was saying, after Andre Agassi gives the three-pointer in the final flag during this here World Series at the 9th hole,
Okay.
the score will be
Yep.
2-10 in favor of the Utah Giants.
That's incredible.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Fantastic pick.
All right, so if you are within 3 points of that, we are going to get you your own FU jersey strictly from FU University. Yes.
Yes. You'll get to wear a shirt with your name and
with
number
one of
on
them
it.
sports balls right on it from Harry the Hammer. He is going to take care of you. We will take care of it, but you have to be within negative 50,000 to infinity points.
Right. And now, Cletus, I have to ask you. Cletus, I have to ask you, does your mom know you're using her cell phone right now?
Hey, you leave her out of this.
Do you
See, this is
hashtag
how I
pound her?
know- This is how I know y'all don't know nothing about no sports ball. Everyone knows in the sports ball you don't wear jerseys. You
Nope.
wear tights.
All right.
Speedos with
Yeah, damn
leopard
right.
print on them.
Absolutely. You caught us on there. So, therefore, we're going to only take 5 points away from that. So, if you're within negative 5,000 to negative 0.5 infinity, we're going to send you one of them non-jerseys.
Right.
Could you do me a favor?
Yes.
I don't exactly have a mailing address. Can you just kind of drop it off at the Piggly Wiggly?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sure. Yeah. We got a couple drivers go that way.
We got a guy. We got
All
a
right,
guy.
cool. And if you could also drop off some of them there funny bones, maybe some of them ho-hos are pretty good.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we got plenty of
You know
ho-hos
what?
up here.
You know what? I'll get the ho-hos and the funny bones.
No, I'll take
Loki
care of
will
the
get
hose.
You
I
get
got
the
the
hose.
hose. I got the ho-hos.
I'll get the jersey. He'll get the hose. Cletus,
Well,
at some point soon, you got to come back for some political talk because I didn't think in a million years I'd get a phone call from you regarding sports. Did you finally get cable TV after 35 years?
well, they let us watch it during recreation, but that's not important.
You're
right
so
now.
lucky.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, I got to go. I just want to drop some of my knowledge. Like I said, I am Mr. Sports Ball Jones.
You are. Drop it like it's hot, man.
And he used the Jones in the correct manner. Cletus, you've been listening. I'm impressed. Thank you so much.
All right, I got to go.
All right, Cletus, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Give your mom her phone back.
Yep. And
You got it.
get my bean pie ready. Wow, Cletus.
Yeah.
Out
Anyways.
of nowhere.
So,
Speaking of out of nowhere, RKO Jones, last night, Monday Night Raw, Randy Orton comes out and decimates Edge at the end of the show. I
Yes.
didn't watch the show. I watched the highlights.
gave him the chair.
Yeah.
Neck chair thing.
Yep.
Once again, can we stop with this, Vince? Like, we all know he went out with a neck injury. So Randy Orton
Thank
is going
you.
to put the
Thank
fight.
you.
It's just so cheesy now. Just like when Bray Wyatt won in the Royal Rumble, it was like, did it just kind of seem flat to you, man?
No.
And I love Bray. I
That
really
ma-
do.
No, that match, and I'm going to tell you, sitting in Hooters on Sunday night with some of the people that have come out to our shows before, and again, Gabriel, Jeff, Katie, thank you again for allowing me into your group. We watched a show. I went over and talked to Joe Laurinaitis. We all had great conversation. Can I just throw one thing in?
Yeah.
Joe charges $20 for everybody to put on the fucking spikes.
I know.
And he said to me, you know, I went over to ask him. I said, hey, I introduced myself, Logan Jabroni Show. He goes, oh, yeah, you're him. Okay, great. We talked. We had a great time. And he's like, you want to put on the spikes? No. Why? Like, because those spikes go on two sets of shoulders. Mike Hagstrand, who is no longer with us, Hawk, and Animal. I cannot wear those spikes ever in the history of ever. All these people want to put them on. That's fantastic. I am not going to put these things on. I can't. It's like Derek Jeter saying, you want to put on my helmet? No. That's your helmet. That's sacred fucking ground.
I'll play.
I'd be
I'll
like,
play a
give me
game
the
with Jim
spikes.
Rice's glove. I ain't gonna lie, man.
The glove is fine, but there's certain things you can't do, and those spikes, that whole freaking gimmick, you can't do it. I grew up on that. That was
I'm sure
was
he's
my
got
hero.
the real ones at home.
Dude, I stood next
So
to him.
about
I
the
touched
Fiend.
him. I was like, oh, it was so good. He explained the whole thing to me. Those were the real deal. Holyfield. But going back to the Fiend and Daniel Bryan.
Really felt flat to me. But go
Fantastic.
ahead.
I thought it was a fantastic match. I thought it told a great story. At the end, it was, you know, Daniel Bryan is trying to, I don't know what he was trying to do.
It was flat. He was very flat. That's what I'm saying. This
I thought it was a great match. I thought it told a great story, but I didn't know the backstory. And maybe that's what killed it for me. I went in just blind. Let me watch this match. And it was fantastic.
well, I mean, like I said, Daniel Bryan coming in and going against. I don't like. I've made this known before. Look, if you're gonna do a retirement match, then by all means bring the old person in with the young person and do it that way. Daniel
like Corbin and Angle,
right,
which
Daniel Bryan is
we didn't shit on.
Irrelevant right now. All right, I'm so proud that he came back from retirement. But you know what? Who was the big name that came back from retirement that you should have focused on? Edge. I'm sorry, and you shit on him. You shit on him.
I don't think they
like
did.
a fucking bagel fucking chip sandwich.
I think what they did with Edge and him spearing everybody and their brother and
Okay, we did the same thing with Kane. They did the same thing with Undertaker. They've done the same thing with every big name that's been missing for a while, dude. They didn't do Edge any favors.
maybe we should bring Joey back and ask his opinion because
No, he's coming back. And I will
of
bring
course
up this
he will.
point.
He's
Because
Joey
that's-
Casada.
that's-
This is his gimmick. Other than the Jericho Cruise, we are his vehicle.
And I will say that. And
I'm
that's
kidding,
exactly
Joey.
my point. No, and
Kidding.
I will bring up this point to him. I really feel like it was cheesy. For somebody who's been out for 8 years with a neck injury, you do this to him. First of all, spearing. If one spear goes wrong,
Did you think
if
they
one
should have let
spear
him
goes
win?
wrong. No, I don't
Okay,
think he
good,
should have won.
good,
No,
good,
God,
good,
no.
good,
God,
good,
no.
good, good,
God,
good,
no,
good.
no, no, no. Don't get this twisted.
Continuing on.
But one spear goes wrong. Where is he again? Right back on the fucking shelves, right? So he spears a gazillion people. Stone Cold stuns a gazillion people after he comes back. The Rock, Rock bottoms 15 people and then gives them 5 people's elbows when he comes back after being in hiatus. John Cena FUs the entire fucking thing and then sits out there and you can't see me to everybody. This has been done so many times. Stop fucking rehashing it. And then, not only that, you bring back Edge. You give us Edge. And then you have Randy Orton put his fucking neck between a chair and stomp
The next
on
night.
it. That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
All I'm focusing on is that night, the Royal Rumble.
Right.
We're all waiting. Number 21. 5, 4, 3. And we're all, I got to tell you a story about Santina Marella when it's all over. But 3, 2, 1.
Oh, the pop was amazing.
You think you know me? And Hooters erupted. And the crowd at Houston erupted. And there he was. And he did his thing with the horns. And you could see he was almost crying. I can't believe I'm
Oh,
back.
he's so fucking great.
He
dude.
went out.
It was great. It was great seeing
It
him.
looked
same
fucking
thing with
phenomenal.
Beth Phoenix, though. They did the same thing with Beth
But she's
Phoenix.
been there 2 years ago, however many years ago. She's been back a couple times.
But that was just the point. We knew Edge was on the brink. You know what I'm saying? We knew he was on the brink.
We'd heard the rumors, yes.
He's talked about it on Twitter for how long? Blah, blah, blah.
Year and a half.
Could be coming back. I could be coming back anytime. WrestleMania last year. And then he finally comes out and does it. And then he does this. And then the spear thing, like I said, yeah, you got to do that. All right. It's gimmick at this point, And
Yeah, he actually accidentally hurt AJ Styles. AJ's got a shoulder injury now.
I can see that.
Go back and watch. If you haven't already, look on Facebook, Twitter, WWE Network, whatever. Watch that spear to AJ Styles. It was just...
Oh, no.
I don't know if AJ turned wrong or if
good.
Edge did something wrong, but AJ got hurt real quick. And I'm not blaming anybody. But at the end of the day, look, you're talking about a years. He's got something in the tank. And if I believe what the dirt sheets and everybody is reporting, Edge just signed a 3-year deal
For WWE?
Yes, if you believe,
I can see it.
if you believe the dirt sheets, I particularly don't.
Well, if they're doing what they're doing right now, and that would make sense why they're doing the whole Randy Orton thing. So, all right, let's go forward because we're at 9:00 right now.
Yeah, we gotta move.
So I'm gonna go on to Bailey
yes.
and Lacey.
Oh my god.
So first of all, I'm gonna only give this match a 2.
I'm
2
gonna
out
go
of 5.
lower. I'm going lower.
No, I'm going 2 out of 5. 2 out
Lower.
of 5. It was a bad match, but can I just say this? Lacey is really starting to show improvement.
Yes,
And I am very happy with this.
they should have gave her
What
more.
I don't like is how Bailey trashed her character. There was no reason for it when you're trying to. And once again, WWE, why do you do this to the characters? Why do you do this? You are literally building up Lacey, and I love Lacey Elder. You nasties. You nasties, stay out of my bed, you nasties.
Right.
Okay, just stay the fuck out of my bed, you nasties.
Do you understand how cool a WWE would be if we wrote it?
Dude,
Done.
fire. It'd be fire every fucking
I'm
week.
pouring another drink. Fuck this.
All right, well, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick.
All right,
But
you do that.
Lacey Evans, keep doing what you're fucking doing. I'm a fan now. I am. I'm a fucking fan now. You know why I'm a fan? Because you are on fire. You are owning the WWE right now, and the people are responding to you. And this is exactly what we need.
Yep, and I'm going to say thank you to Marcus Arju for the Game Time Crown Royal gimmick. And
We're going to get the Patriots one.
oh yeah, eventually. But what I want to say is, like Mike said, Lacey Evans, she is a former military person. They're burying her. She comes out, she salutes, she does the thing, whatever. And I know, producer Eddie, you can open your mic if you want. Bailey is one of the top 5 preeminent female performers in the WWE.
Oh,
Would
yeah.
you agree?
Oh yeah.
Top 5.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely in the women's.
but to bury Lacey the way they did Sunday night, and I know you haven't seen the show, and if you want to see the show, get the WWE Network. Find out. They buried Lacey Evans that night, Sunday night. They just had Bailey. You know, the first 3 minutes were all Lacey all the time. She's going out. She's hot. She's heavy. She's doing her thing. The next 7 minutes were all Bailey all the time. Now, I know Eddie's a fan of Bailey. I also know my daughter's a fan of Bailey. What I am not is a fan of Bailey. I like her work. I dig her work ethic. Work ethic. Easy for me to say. I dig her performance. What I don't dig is the new Karen, I'm looking for the manager gimmick.
I'm digging that though.
I'm not.
I think she's tapping into what people really despise right now.
And that's fine, which is great. But inside that 20 by 20 squared circle, you have to tell a story. And I want to see a manager is not what I want to see in the story. So when the first 3 minutes was all Lacey, Lacey came out hot. And we're all sitting there going, oh, wow, this could be something different. I'm looking at Jeff. I'm looking at Katie. I'm looking at Gabriel, my little posse right there. And at the end, all we got was basic Bailey squash match. It was garbage.
The match probably sucked.
The match was
still on the Bailey
good.
match.
I've seen Bailey do
The
some.
match
shit
was
matches.
great.
You guys
but-
need
But
us.
look,
Come on.
defending
All right, let's
the
go.
character a little bit, real quick. Defending the character. So, back in our day, for us, the perfect heel villain was, guy from Iran, guy from Russia. Like, oh, fuck these guys, Doesn't work anymore. It really doesn't work anymore.
They took a moment where Lacey was thrown out of the ring in front of Lacey's daughter.
Yeah.
And Bailey lost her shit in front of Lacey's daughter. And I bought that. I thought it was
'cause it's
great.
Karen.
Right. It's Karen.
That's
It's-
what I'm saying. That's what people despise right now, and that's what they're
but
pushing.
from that moment on, it was all Bailey all the time. I thought that was garbage.
No, I agree. Like I said, why are you shitting on Lacey? Move forward.
No, they
Best
probably
match,
shouldn't have, but-
best match of the night in your opinion, whether it's the Royal Rumble on both ends or
at least suck match.
yeah, real, least sucky
As
match.
much as I dog her, Charlotte Flair winning the Women's Battle Royal was my favorite. And here's
Really?
the reason why. She needed to do something more than just win title matches. You know what I'm saying?
I'll buy it.
How many times has Ric Flair won an Iron Man match, did a retirement match, did every gimmick fucking match out there? You know what I'm saying? And what is
5 times I can count.
I mean, yeah, off of every match. I mean, seriously. And
You're
what
cutting
is
me to the quick because I'm a Ric Flair guy.
and what does Charlotte have for her right now besides belts?
Nothing.
That's it. She needed this.
Yes.
She needed to prove that she was of Flair. Belts don't mean nothing nowadays.
Who
I'm
won the
telling you.
greatest Royal Rumble of all time?
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Without hesitation, and
Who
I
won the
agree with you.
greatest female Royal Rumble of all time?
At this point,
Charlotte
Charlotte
Flair.
Flair. Yes, and I agree with that because it was fantastic.
And by the way, Bianca Belair, chick, if you never make the main roster, chick, if you never go anywhere
Fuck
else,
yeah.
you
You
are
impressed.
a made
You
woman.
impressed.
I was so impressed.
you can write your own ticket right now,
Right.
sweetheart.
My boo, Tony Storm, came out. We watched all
that's-
these great
No,
women
you're
come
right.
out.
It was a superstar. When have you
Bianca
ever
Belair was
When have you
gold.
ever seen a man's main event with that many superstar names?
Okay, you're cutting me to the quick here. I'm gonna say, what was the year Yokozuna won? 92 or 93?
yeah, there you go, 93.
Okay,
That's what
so
I was
you
thinking
had-
too.
You had world champions of plenty: Hulk Hogan, Bob Backlund,
Right.
Ultimate Warrior, etc. You had all these people. And
You're
Yokozuna
just
wins.
adding fuel to that fire.
Right. You had all these world champions, and they're all done, and Yokozuna wins.
Yep.
Anybody who wants to tell me who Yokozuna won that war, was that 93? Yes,
think it's
because
93.
he
I
went
told
to
you.
WrestleMania 9. That was one of the greatest Royal Rumbles of all time. All these world champions in the ring, and this big fat fucking
now we
Samoan
get this
Japanese
with the
gimmick,
women's
Sheamus
version.
Jones. Charlotte Flair took advantage, and they booked her in the right way.
But what has Ric Flair always done? Taken advantage.
Right.
And
Dirtiest
that's-
player in the game.
And that's what I thought. She totally played it out. In my opinion, this is what the character of Charlotte Flair needed.
Amen.
And
Amen.
this was perfect.
Now, what belt does she go after? Does she go after the Raw Women's Championship, which is held by Christ, I don't know. You have the SmackDown Women's Championship held
is
by
Bayley.
Bayley.
Right.
Who's the Raw
You go after
Women's
Bayley.
Championship?
You got the Bayley right now. Because
Or the NXT by Shayna Baszler, who is the toughest
oh,
woman
she is
right now.
fucking
Eddie, quick, go to the Google machine.
So
Who's the
fine.
Raw Women's Champion?
so fine. Isn't it still Becky?
Is it Becky Lynch? Yes.
It is
she
Becky.
beat Asuka. So
Yeah,
it's Becky.
it's Becky.
It's Bailey.
It's Becky.
Or it's Rhea.
Yeah, because Becky fucking submitted Asuka.
It's Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I think she should go after Rhea Ripley. I really do. If you want to prove yourself, Rhea Ripley is the real deal, Holyfield. She needs. If I'm Charlotte Flair, it's not a step down; it's a step above.
Right.
You're making the underneath brand. You are giving credence. You are giving props to this brand that every time I watch NXT,
Becky Lynch.
thank you.
Yeah.
It is
said
so
that.
much. He did. It is so NXT is so much better than Raw or
I'm
SmackDown
all over
right
this.
now.
I might not have made it, but I was getting the updates during the move.
Damn right. Damn right you were.
I was moving Jones this fucking
You were
weekend,
moving Jones.
Okay? I really was, dude.
I was
Can I
habanero
just
barbecue.
All right, and she's a listener, so I'm gonna because I busted her ass
Hit
at
her.
the bar, and I'm gonna bust her ass on my fucking show.
Hit her.
Christy, I'm sorry, but you know now, do not drive a U-Haul van through mud.
Oh my god, I heard that story.
And it was 2 hours later, she finally got.
Oh my god, I heard that story. It
Shit
was so bad.
So I'm about done with the whole moving sitch right now. I'm gonna sit where I am at for a few more turns of the moon, as it were.
There you go. 1 to 10, how would you rate the Royal Rumble?
Oh, it wasn't last year's Royal Rumble.
Last year's Royal Rumble left me flat. I thought this one was better.
I just kind of like maybe yes, kind of maybe no. I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay, I was going to give it a 6.5.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. I enjoyed myself. I thought everything was good. The only thing I didn't like, and I'm going to throw this out here right now, was the fact that the first 13 entrants after Brock Lesnar was number one.
Yes. And we knew he wasn't winning.
Fuck, the first 13 entrants, he just fucking tossed them out like they were paper.
I loved it.
Horseshit.
I loved it.
Hit the button, Eddie,
come
now.
on. Can you just stop with your hate of Brock Lesnar?
I don't hate Brock
God, he's an
Lesnar.
animal. He should have totally done that. There were a whole bunch of no names.
It wasn't until no names. You had Kofi Kingston, former world champion.
What did he do to Kofi? What did he do to Kofi?
He tossed them out like it was
25
paper.
seconds. No, but what did he do to the championship?
Oh fuck!
Dropped him in 5 seconds.
It wasn't. It wasn't until
Next.
Keith Lee, my man from NXT, and you could see the camera. He was on him. He's like, "Oh wow, a big boy."
Yeah.
And Keith Lee worked with him, and everything was good. But can I tell you, Mike Coons, listener of the show,
Yep.
called Drew McIntyre as the winner of the Royal Rumble, and I said,
I saw that and I laughed my ass off.
I said, you haven't been
saw-
right
you
on a
are
pick
so
unless
stupid,
it was
dude.
Roddy Piper.
You are
And
so
he
stupid.
said, well, he's Scottish, and he was right. So I got to give Mike Coons a lot of props right now. When Drew McIntyre kicked the shit out of Brock Lesnar in his face, tumbled him over the ropes, not only did Houston pop, but Hooters popped. It was so fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It was great. You missed a great show. I'm sorry you missed it.
Oh, I had it on my phone, like
Actually,
I said.
Joe asked me where you were. So when we do Joe
love
in, we have
love
Joe in April. He's gonna ask you,
Joe,
where the fuck were you?
I will lose. No, he's not going to say fuck. First of all, and Joe, I will bar my use of the word cunt for that day.
Thank you.
Although I didn't use cunt until now for this whole episode. I've been good.
Last 6 weeks,
I've been
basically.
good. 6 weeks. Oh, on the episode? No, because
Yeah.
I was told not to be vicious with that word.
And you can't be with Joe because
No, I know, but
Well,
but just
Joe.
in general on the show too. I'm not as liberal on the show as I am on social media with that word.
right.
So.
Tell me something about Basement Quest that I should know for next
All right,
week.
so we got to wrap this up really, really quick. But Basement Quest is doing fucking outstanding.
5 stars.
I'm getting mad love from Twitter from venues, people that I was like even today, the cleric dude, totally on my side. Dude, love this guy. Love this guy. he does that robot voice thing, and it's really cool because I like to hear Loki Dagger.
Wow.
But we're 6 episodes in now, right? 6 episodes are going to drop this Saturday.
5 release, 6 is
6 this Saturday,
coming up,
right?
yeah.
That's what I was saying. So 6 this Saturday, 6
Yep.
episodes.
Loki's
in.
solo episode
Yeah,
is
it's
dropping this weekend.
he's been
A
making
solo
this,
episode.
He's been joking this whole time.
No,
Well,
I was there, but
we
he
turned
did
it.
most of
It's
the
a 40K episode. We've
Okay.
had a lot of people hungry about this. We kind of felt like we got a thumbs down for the last 40K episode because we didn't give you enough maybe meat and potatoes as
Okay.
we felt.
Yeah.
It was kind of an
He got
introduction.
excited. He got excited.
It was kind of an introduction. So I went out to my boy and we got a little background for you. And before these models actually hit the streets, which is actually coming out this week, you're gonna get the update right as soon as this thing drops. So I'm excited
Nice.
about that. We planned this pretty good.
We haven't touched on him too much. We'll probably start doing some video game stuff.
Yes,
That's good.
Actually, video games is coming up.
'cause
I
we've
think
neglected
next
it.
episode we're gonna do sandbox games.
We'll talk about that. First
Oh, wow.
First-person shooters, how they can
some
make
news
people-
dropped. I'm saving some news stories we're going to talk about.
Yep.
It'll be cool.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
And of course, we got our sister show, the Speedway Review.
Thank you.
Which we weren't actually. I thought we were actually going to have a show with some special guests, but Mark unfortunately is not
He's not going to be here.
going to be in the area.
However,
but
I'm going to Peabody, Massachusetts, to the home of Stat Boy himself, Corey Hoffnagel. I'm going to be in his house, and we're going to do some live stuff on C&J Speedway Review. Go find us on Facebook. And I'm hopeful.
I'm recently single, so I got.
You wanna go up with me?
I got a 4K TV at my house, but
That's fine. You know what would be great? Road trip. We've always talked about a road trip.
road trips are nice. They're fantastic.
It's a Sunday. It's February 16, if I'm doing my math right.
I'd have to check that out, but absolutely, I think.
You want to go watch? Let's have it. Wear your
see,
Dale
we'll see,
Earnhardt.
we'll see.
Wear your junior T-shirt that I bought you.
Yeah.
It's all good. Look, we're off this week, but next week starts the 37 week run as we do every year, week to week to week to week to week to week to week. It's all good. It's all good. Speed Weeks is coming, and I'm so excited. Corey was excited last week. Now we're getting a little closer. I'm excited because the closer racing gets, the closer I get to being excited. Speed Weeks, you got a couple of really good races. You got some, I don't know how you put it, but it's the week leading up to Daytona. It's
Right.
all good. And we all know that you're a Rusty Wallace fan. I'm a Rusty Wallace fan. Rusty Wallace was the king of Speed Weeks. He won the duels. He won the Busch Clash. He would win everything. The only thing that Rusty Wallace didn't win was the Daytona 500. So, we're kind of on the outside looking in. But my guy Kevin Harvick has won the Daytona 500. We're looking at a really great season with some really good changes in the aero package. There's different things going on with Pocono in June being a double-double. They're going to run 2 races in a row in June, back-to-back, Saturday and Sunday. How is that going to work? Nobody knows.
Pretty cool.
We're about to find out. Yeah, it is pretty cool, although it's a track that I hate. I hate Pocono. If you've ever listened to the C&J Speed Review, I hate
It's like a
Pocono.
triangle, right?
It really
remember.
is. Yes, thank you. Pocono is the most boring race on the schedule. But if you're going to do a double-double, maybe that's the place
Maybe
to
it
do
gets cool. Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
it gets cool.
Maybe.
Maybe that's why they chose that one.
I would like to think so.
All right, guys. Hey, we love y'all very much. Thank you for tuning in. And as a matter of fact, my partner here actually did a really cool thing of how, if you wanted to support us, and it was a list of all the different ways that you could support us. And that was at our Facebook spot. So I actually shared that earlier. And if
And
you guys,
how is that?
Oh, there's all kinds of great spots.
There's
we
Patreon.
we still have Patreon, which is, it's touch and go. But it's there. It's there.
Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Eddie.
What? It's there. What
No,
do you want
he's
me to
right.
say? I mean, it's Patreon was one of the first things
$1
that were
a
out
week,
there.
$1 a month, $5 a month, $10 a month.
The options are out there. The
Exactly.
options are out there. That's all I got to say.
Patreon.com/Loki Jabroni.
You can support on anchor.fm also.
Amazon, like literally, you guys buy Amazon shit all the time. I'm calling you out right now. Like, go to one of our affiliate fucking links and just order from there. All you have to do is have a fucking link spot on. Boom, bam, it's done. We get pennies. It doesn't cost you a dime more. The only thing you're doing is taking the extra time to make sure that you go to our website first and click on that Amazon affiliate link.
I just got a real quick text message and says, shout me out. So I'm going to shout you out. Crystal in Waldoboro, Maine. We reach Maine, too. How about
Nice.
that?
What's up, man?
Crystal in Waldoboro, Maine.
I'll see you in July.
Are you going to Maine in July?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Nice.
Yeah, vacation.
All right. Crystal, we love
Vacation,
you.
Loki.
We love you. And having said that,
Hit our music. Oh, we don't have music. Man.
we don't. Yes, we do. We
don't
have the Nickelback gimmick.
music anymore. Nope. It's
No?
over.
All right.
It's over. It's done.
Thank God.
It's
Oh
done.
my God.
Oh, now see, he missed it. Did you hear the disappointment?
He's a closet Nickelback listener.
Oh, he just likes that
You,
song.
sir, may fuck off.
He just likes that song. All right, y'all. We had a great time bringing the show to you. We had so much to just throw out on the table. We hope you enjoyed it all.
Thank
Like,
you to Nathan
literally.
Hunt.
My
Thank you
God,
to
everybody that called
Lewanika.
in. I mean, we had the Super Bowl coming up. We had the Royal Rumble.
Thank you to the mayor.
So much going on in the world of Loki and Jabroni. Thank you all for listening. We appreciate you guys all very much. And we got so much for the year 5 anniversary. That's all I got to say.
Oh, we're working on so much stuff for April.
We love
It's
you
going
guys.
to be in your face, Jones.
And I'll see you in my bed
Okay.
as the world's most eligible bathroom.
Oh my God.
Even if you're not
Washing each other. Just end it there.